on the ground. Long day, but we won't back down. One thing playing on our mind. Long wait, but we won't give up now. You crave the love I gave, and we'll do it again. A cold night getting warmer now. The ground shakes as our love gets loud. We are the champions of the night. We are the champions of the night. Yeah. We are the fighting tide, the ones that burn so bright. We are the champions of the night. Champions of the night. Champions of the night. Can't tell if we're dreaming now. We watch as the fire falls down. One thing playing on our minds. Long wait, but we won't give up now. You crave the love I gave, and we'll do it again.
What is up, everyone? Welcome, CSL. We are here, the one and only Carlton joining me for a fantastic series tonight. How are you?
Well, Ricky, I'm doing fantastic. You know why, Ricky? Because the one and only Ricky is joining me tonight. How are you doing, Ricky?
Dude, I'm doing so good. Super excited for tonight's series, actually. We got
This is the grand finals.
Crazy series here. Yeah, JV Winter Invitational Grand Finals. University of Pittsburgh, who put on a performance.
Yes, they did.
On Monday. And then University of Michigan, Arbor.
Yeah, we put on a performance on Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm really excited. These teams are really good.
Yeah, I'm impressed by both these teams, and I think we're going to have a fantastic finals. A grand finals, if you will.
Ooh, I like it. I like it.
Both these teams pretty much dominated everyone on the way here.
I think they both lost only one actual match. Like one game, not a match. They both only lost one game, I think, getting here, correct?
Pittsburgh lost one to Arizona State, and Arbor lost none.
Oh, okay. Well, I think that's a pretty spot-free.
Yeah, they don't know what it looks like. Oh, God.
Have they ever seen the defeat screen?
Statistically speaking, Pittsburgh has infinity times more defeats on their way to the grand finals.
You mean
take that as you will.
Infinity less defeats?
Infinity times more. I don't know.
I don't know
now
either.
I'm confused.
NA math.
Regardless, we're going to see some great Dota just like we did on Monday and Wednesday, but we're going to see it from the two best teams, respectively, on Monday and Wednesday, Ricky.
Yeah, I'm really excited. So, I don't really want to hang on too much longer.
Let's get into some Dota.
Yeah, before we jump right into the game, something that... What happened today? I think something people have been waiting for a long time.
Family Day. Everything's closed.
There we go. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll just leave it there. We'll come back later.
Perfect. Okay.
We'll see y'all in just a moment. We're going to jump into game number 1 of the JV Winter Invitational Grand Final. Stick with us.
See you guys soon.
getting warmer now. The ground shakes as our love gets loud. We are the champions of the night. We are the champions of the night. Yeah. Are the fighting tide, the ones that burn so bright. We are the champions.
All right, we're in it. Game number 1. Whew. Anything not so abnormal about this draft so far?
Oracle actually got banned. Not often the Oracle actually gets banned. Often he is in the first phase. Bounty Hunter taken out. Come on, that's another hero I want to see.
Pittsburgh is just snapping these bans.
I like that, man. That I honestly, we talked about this last season, and I want to bring it up again. I honestly think that is part of the mind game of the draft. Is if you can snap out your bans and snap out your picks really quick and make sure that there's pressures put on the other team. If the other team didn't come into the draft with a strategy and you make it very clear that you know what you want from the draft, I think that puts pressure on the other team, especially the drafter mentally.
Yeah, it's intimidating.
They might overthink or second guess their picks if you go in with confidence like that. I really like the snap picking. I think that, obviously you can make an argument towards using your maximum amount of time to get the maximum amount of discussion from your team, but I think you can also make an argument the other way. Snap picking your heroes and putting the other team on the hot seat could cause them to slip up or catch them off guard or make them pick something they're uncomfortable with, because again, when you're snap picking your heroes, it makes it very clear you know what you want to do, and that's a very confident play to make.
So the Bounty Hunter ban is a little odd to me. I don't think we've seen Bounty Hunter played at all this season.
Maybe there's a Bounty Hunter spammer on the other team. Yeah. I always got to respect.
Targeting bans, really important in CSL.
You're playing just because you're playing Dota. Overall, this game you're playing Arbor or you're playing Pittsburgh. Don't think of it like any other game in Dota. Same 5 players are going to be on the team in both or all 3 of the games. Make sure you ban and play according to the players, not according to the rules of Dota necessarily.
I dig it. And honestly, Bounty Hunter, I'm feeling a little bit more love for that guy. I'm thinking he may be a core coming up here pretty time soon that might just come out of nowhere. I'm feeling
Mason was played it a few times. I don't know how serious he was about it.
Oh, I did not know that.
But he played as a core, yeah.
I've been
no Shadow Walk.
Seeing him a couple times, and I played him yesterday. Yeah, the no Shadow Walk build, and felt pretty darn strong. So
right, a lot of damage, a lot of harass. Can't really fight back.
Yeah.
Speaking of not being able to fight back, an Undying is picked up.
Yeah. That's a lane hero that Pittsburgh, I think, has played a few times before, and there's the Chaos Knight.
There it is.
Whew. So, this hero seems to be unstoppable in the laning phase.
Well, I believe that this is old CK, isn't it?
Yeah, so this game was not played on 7.21. Is it B?
10 seconds
I think so. I can check. But yeah, this is the 40% at level 1 CK.
This is correct. Yeah, 40% level 1 lifesteal.
It got dropped to 25, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Tiny is the first pick for Arbor. Already 2 really powerful heroes for Pittsburgh, whereas Arbor is going to need to make a combination with Tiny to really let that hero shine.
Yeah, I think Tiny we usually see in the 4 position, right? Not the core. So there's a Bristleback, actually. I like it. I think Bristleback's pretty strong overall right now.
Mm-hmm. Would a Chaos Knight build a Silver Edge?
No. I don't think so. Because
Okay.
you usually want to initiate with, like, either your... What is it? Chaos... What is his bolt?
Reality Rift?
Yeah,
Or Chaos
it's
Bolt?
Chaos Bolt or Reality Rift. I was like, is it actually
both.
Chaos Bolt? Yeah, usually you want to Chaos Bolt into Reality Rift, right? So you pull the stun into them, and then you get free auto attacks. So initiating with Shadow Blade usually isn't the best. Plus, he just kind of wants to build like aura items,
Strength
probably
items.
a Midas.
Yeah, and actually, Bristleback's picked up by Arbor, but Pittsburgh bans the Viper.
That's odd to me. Maybe they responded to the Huskar ban, so that might have been their idea, is to pick up Huskar. So I like the Huskar ban.
Yeah.
Razor is still in the pool though, and Razor could be. Oh, okay. I don't understand. Pittsburgh just. Maybe they just don't want to pick up a Razor with a Chaos Knight. Maybe they're looking for something a little bit different.
Yeah, they clearly don't want those heroes. We're going to see them go for a little bit more, something they're more familiar with. I still like the bans,
Yeah.
Viper and Razor. I think Pittsburgh has a plan here, from how they're banning and how they're picking.
10 seconds.
Obviously, you have to adjust it based on what they can see, which is Bristleback and a Tiny.
One thing we didn't point out was the Skywrath Mage ban phase 1. Pittsburgh played an absolutely disgusting Skywrath Mage.
Every Skywrath Mage is absolutely disgusting, if you ask me.
Yeah, that is true.
Okay, going into reserve time actually from Pittsburgh. So potentially the Phoenix and Huskar ban tripped them up a little bit. Maybe they want a little bit more discussion. Centaur, there are a lot of legs.
So they're going for a carry CK.
I love it.
I
So
think-
Centaur gets you away from Bristleback's slow as well with Stampede.
Yeah. Now, Lifestealer is still in the pool, a hero that's really good against Centaur. It doesn't suffer too much to Chaos Knight either, since you can rage dodge the Chaos Bolt. But Reality Rift, it can still be a problem, especially once he gets the Pierce's magic immunity talent.
Yeah. Yeah, could see Lifestealer picked up for Arbor and then a ranged third core. Unlikely
Yeah.
to see Lifestealer picks up for Pittsburgh, but still a possibility because Lifestealer has a taxi, both in the form of Stampede and in Blink Centaur.
I worry that you are too all in on like this strength meta if you pick a Lifestealer on the side of Pittsburgh, because I feel like your mid lane is going to be shut down pretty heavily. And
There's a Lifestealer.
Yeah, so I feel like this
Okay.
is like Arbor has to pick it.
And what's our Lifestealer killer?
I mean, you're pretty much forced to put this Centaur in the off lane.
Yeah.
So you would like to pick a good, kind of a good lane support that's good at dealing with him.
Mhm.
Man, I don't know. I'm trying to think like who Lifestealer is really afraid of in the lane, but there's not many heroes right now.
5 seconds remaining.
And Oracle's been banned out.
Yeah. Like mainly like the heroes that he is mostly afraid of are actually banned. Like the Razor, the Grimstroke. All those heroes are already gone.
What about an Ancient Apparition?
Whoops. I could see it.
No, Cold Feet not very good against Lifestealer.
That's what I'm thinking. Is like it could be good for harassing just with like the chilling touch, but I worry that the hero is just going to be like a wet paper bag late game, right? He's just going to be food for Lifestealer.
Yeah. And potentially Tiny, who will have a Blink Dagger. They still need a Tombstone killer on Arbor. Lifestealer can kill it with Rage, but he doesn't want to commit Rage for that.
Radiant
Okay.
team pick.
The Enigma, okay, that has some lockdown.
That's
2
actually
melee
really
cores.
good. That's I mean that's perfect for dealing with Lifestealer. He's just straight pure damage, and it's great against Bristleback too. I guess the only other
Avalanche
hero would have been
change.
Timbersaw, but
Well, Timbersaws have been. I'm surprised how little Timbersaw we've been seeing actually, with how many strength heroes.
10 seconds remaining.
we might see him more. Didn't they buff him in 2-1B?
I think it was a
5
slight buff.
seconds remaining.
They slightly changed them. I know that for sure.
Because they gave him a nerf on reactive armor in 2-1, but I think they buffed him slightly.
Dire
in
team
B.
ban.
Warlock, okay, so that's an easy way to break. Black Hole from far.
That's like a classic counter, right? Someone picks Enigma, the other team just like picks Warlock. It's just like the easiest, like, all right, well, I'll just drop Golem.
And you can do a Fatal Bonds on the CK plus Illusions,
Yeah.
countering a CK ult with a non-ultimate spell.
10 seconds remaining.
Warlock's slow is going to suck this game, though, because of Stampede.
5
Yeah,
seconds
I was
remaining.
just wondering, like, is Warlock just not good enough in this pick? Is there a better hero you could have picked to break Black Hole with?
Team ban.
Well,
I
this-
think... No, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, Warlock feels like all he has is his Q and his R. Fatal Bonds is going to be great against CK, and R is going to be great against everyone. But his heal is going to kind of suck. His Shadow Word is like look at the lanes. Like it's really not going to do anything.
It might be good early against the Centaur, because Centaur you don't really want to attack. So Lifestealer shouldn't actually have to spend too much on regen, and normally Warlock will go like 4 Clarities and just spam Shadow Word the carry in the lane, but you don't really have to do that with the Lifestealer. So he might just be using it very offensively.
Yeah, maybe. It seems a little difficult for Warlock to pull off anything apart from Q and R this game, though. Like his slow is going to get owned by the Stampede pretty badly.
I would have liked
he
to see
doesn't want to be
Riddick.
standing still as well when Tombstone is out, and there's still no killer for Tombstone on Arbor.
Yeah, Arbor is going to need like a pretty heavy ranged mid hero here. Medusa's banned. They could go Sniper, but like the Chaos Knight,
I don't think they want to.
Chaos Knight Centaur is like a hard thing to pick Sniper into.
I think they want a hero with high attack speed. Because they don't want to
a Lifestealer taxi too.
Yeah. They don't want something that's afraid of being jumped on, because Enigma could go blink, Centaur can go blink, CK has mobility.
You can't really pick a Dragon Knight because that's just going to get countered by Enigma.
Yeah.
OD. Okay.
Save for Black Hole.
Yeah, it's that as well as OD always kind of does well against these strength heroes, because you can usually steal so much intellect, and a lot of strength heroes lack int growth.
Mm-hmm.
So he could do pretty good work this game. He's just gonna have to rely. He's gonna have to get a pretty early BKB, because of Chaos Knight and Centaur.
Yeah,
but he's also gonna have to get a Hurricane Pike. So I think that's his build this game. To be honest, is really just like double Notali, Hurricane Pike, BKB.
Yep.
And then I think he's pretty solid.
He also crushes Illusion, so in 2 ways at least to kill Phantasm.
Mm-hmm.
Tiny Avalanche also deals with it. Quill Spray deals with Phantasm.
I like how Chaos Knight's getting picked up so much, and yet we're still not seeing a lot of Medusa. And I think, I mean, it is banned here, but the counter that we used to see was the Medusa Ags. But I think Chaos Knight is just getting so far ahead right now in lanes that it doesn't the counter doesn't even matter at this point, because even if he doesn't have his illusions, he's still such a threat.
Yeah. And
There's
Timbersaw.
All right, so that's what we
now Timbersaw versus OD.
That's pretty bad. That matchup is awful.
Yeah.
Dude, look at Pittsburgh's sets.
Gorgeous. Ooh, really like the Minor Undying. I know, if I recall, that one has a great ultimate form as well.
Yeah, he's got the crystals in his stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Now, other team lacking.
Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed by OD here.
Mm-hmm. I traded, or was gifted, I think I traded, but maybe I was gifted the Crimson Bristleback, the Booger gun that you see there.
Yeah.
The reason I wanted that one is because it's red, so it looks like he has a bloody nose. It's just gross, but you know,
that's pretty funny.
That's the lore behind the Crimson Witness.
I appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right. Well,
I appreciate
game number
the
one
Enigma
between
with a gorgeous
Pittsburgh
set.
and University of Michigan. Yeah, the Enigma is beautiful.
Does he have the bracers too?
Yeah, he does. He has the Immortal Bracers and the set. I guess I'll start by introducing the Radiant here, University of Michigan. I'll start with OD, being played by Oblivion. Syst's going to be playing Lifestealer. That's kind of an appropriate name, I feel like, for that hero. No Refunds, playing Bristleback. Mirth on the Warlock. And Slain God, playing the Tiny.
Okay, let me tell you about the other team. We're going to do this in backwards fashion. Ichigo the Undying with the fantastic set. Enigma with another fantastic set, being played by Monkey ID. Tau is on Chaos Knight. Great hero, great set. Centaur is being played by WYP37. And last but not least, Timbersaw is being played by my friend Pink Player.
So I was actually curious if they were going to be running Chaos Knight mid. I looked at their draft and I thought that it could work. It's the only viable option based on their team, because I don't think you can run Timbersaw mid into an OD. It sounds really bad. But Chaos Knight isn't actually terrible, because you can just Chaos Strike for regen and you'll be alright. He won't win the CS war by any means, but he won't die in lane. He won't get pushed out of lane.
And we have a Timbersaw Undying versus Bristleback Tiny, which is going to be a very powerful strength stealing combo.
So,
all right.
3 for the side of Michigan.
Yeah. Okay, not the biggest deal in the world. I like OD's symmetry in his inventory. Very well put together.
I actually need to do rethink my starting items on OD. I think a lot of times my immediate impulse is to just go null tally, but this seems way better.
Yeah, I like
that seems way better.
CK, both CS, 3 CS mid lane. Is he going to get every single one? I think he might. Yes, he is. Jeez. This guy's a killer. Oh no, he missed one.
Yeah, he did miss one. I mean, Quelling Blade, 71 damage, plus Chaos Strike. Granted, a lot of his damage variance makes it kind of unpredictable, but this top lane is going to be really rough.
Double decay hit. I wish Timbersaw actually went Whirling Death level 1.
Yeah.
Reactive armor is cool, but double Whirling Death on 2 melees with the decay. I don't know. Maybe that's not as cool.
Bristleback actually is a pretty fragile hero. In the first few levels. It's kind of misleading. A lot of people think he's like this tanky hero, right? But it's not late in the game. Like, this is early where this hero doesn't have much to work with.
Oh yeah, until level 4 is when he can really... He needs 2 points in his Quill Spray and his Bristleback before he's really able to play Bristle the way you want to play. But a lot of people mistake that, and they'll feed early on, thinking that you just need to exist.
This is interesting. Tau, like, with Chaos Knight, you're actually totally able to just last hit under your tower because you have so much damage. So that's kind of interesting.
So it's a dive under tower when Whirling Death is skilled is what brought the Bristleback down. Bristleback at the time had 2 decay stacks on him. And now Bristleback has another decay stack on him.
Yeah, that's a rough lane.
Enigma's getting chased a little bit bottom, but...
so he went Fatal Bonds level 1 on Mirth. Well, there he goes. Now he picks up the Shadow Word.
Yeah, I actually do like Shadowblade Lifestealer. That's just an insanely... Like, the Lifestealer can just play the lane as if he's alone, kind of. Like, he just goes and hits everybody because he's going to be feasting and he's going to be Shadow.
Tiny. 18 HP pops the stick.
Barely makes it away.
This, like, the amount of damage that this Undying does is very misleading because they're both strength heroes, so they lose so much health so fast.
Yeah.
Like, they just lose all of their stats. Alright, this mid lane's actually a complete disaster for OD.
Chaos Knight is just beating OD out of the lane.
He's just not getting, like... You need to be able to Astral this Chaos Knight to secure CS, and he just actually can't do it, because if he does, he's going to get Reality Rifted.
God, CK is crushing the 17 and 18 and 1, 19 and 1. Oh my god. Fakes Reality Rift. He's feeling good this game.
I can't tell if OD is just afraid. Actually, top lane, there's a big fight going on here.
Bottom lane, we might see Centaur drop too. Everyone's fighting in both lanes. Centaur's running away very low. Fatal Bonds is on him. Body Block comes out. We're going to see Lifestealer actually go on the Enigma now. Lifestealer getting a little bit dangerous. What happened top lane, Ricky?
Just Quill Spray stats.
Tiny just got... Tiny got hit by everything top lane.
Where's
and
Tiny?
Just died. Everyone just hit their buttons and clicked on Tiny and he died.
Alright, yeah. I like looked at the lane, thought I missed something, but no. Tiny just died.
Got hit by everything
so
at once.
Fast. Imagine losing that many stats due to Decay and Whirling Death as a strength.
Yeah, here Timbersaw actually went 2 points Whirling Death and 3. I really like this.
Yeah, usually to play super aggressive now. These two can't like play up on you at this point.
Yeah. Now level 5 on OD to level 4 on CK. OD's trying to bring it back. We're gonna see Ichigo get another kill on.
Oh my gosh! I look away from this lane for like half a second, and there's a kill because they're all just like they are be like half HP, and then suddenly they're dead.
Well, 460 max HP when he came into lane.
Yeah. Oh, Tiny bottom.
So Tiny's giving up. Double damage rune. Plastic. They got it. Tiny's not having the game he wants here.
Yeah, this Bristleback's game is going to be pretty questionable here. Level 3 Timbersaw just over level 4, but this matchup does not get better for him.
No. Oh, in reality, we have to hear a mid. Oh, he actually astrals himself. Let's go, Tau.
That's equilibrium does not work when you are coming out of astral yourself. That's unfortunate. You'd have to actually equilibrium before the astral. Well, just going 3 null tallies. That's definitely the build, I think, for that lane. We got all the runes here. It looks like all 4.
Now bottom lane. It looks like they want to go on Lifestealer, though the Centaur Stomp is hard to hit when Rage is off cooldown.
He has TP as well, so I really doubt that they can get this kill.
Double
Top
point.
lane, can they get this Timbersaw? Really doubtful.
Right, Avalanche just came out. They're on Timbersaw. Timbersaw has 2 points in reactive armor, dropping to 400. Life rolling up again soon. He's down to negative 4 stacks. They toss him up 200 life. He has hits his swirling death. He might kill someone. Goes on the bristleback, pops his wand. There's 4 stacks on him. They have 2 hard hitters with not a lot of armor, and the quill spray is actually just going to finish him off.
Yeah. I mean, the value point in Nasal Goo is really good against Timbersaw because you actually do have the mana to sustain it now, whereas in the previous patches you didn't. And it kind of negates that reactive armor. And he did go that greedier. I guess he's level 4 now, so he still has the 2 points reactive armor. But
and there we go, mid lane, a kill. It's Chaos Knight, living it up. Only 1 stack of Arcane Orb on him.
How does that even happen?
He just beat him down, and I think he got the crits he wanted.
So overall, I think this game's looking really good for Pittsburgh. I mean, this Chaos Knight is having a relatively free lane. Timbersaw as well, being able to kind of free farm where he wants. He did give that 1 death, but doesn't have to worry too much about it. Still topping the net worth, and then look at Centaur right there with him.
Yeah, top 3 there for last hits.
Mid lane, Tau, can they get him? Pops the sand.
They're going very deep. The haste is probably going to finish him off. Yeah, they got him. Buys his boots.
Good gank by Tiny.
That's what Tiny wants to be doing. Keeping his team in the game. Now Undying's bottom. Undying has no mana though. Why is he here?
I just don't think I think he just wants to leave Timber solo.
Oh, he got some mana. From something.
This Fatal Bond is actually doing so much work. It's 2 points.
He dropped a sentry bottom, but didn't deward the ward in front of him.
I think he just wants to get this kill on Mirth, and Mirth goes into the trees.
Oh no, it wasn't a sentry, that's why. Alright, well Centaur's gonna drop on the side. Now, Lifestealer's pursuing the Enigma. We're gonna see Lifestealer get stunned by Malphus. Undying Decay comes out, Tombstone comes out. It's a little bit defensive. Undying makes a great play playing near the Tombstone, stacking up zombies. Lifestealer is forced to switch to the Tombstone. He's going to go for it. Undying will go for the deny. He's not going to get it actually. Rage is used to break the Tombstone, so Warlock and Lifestealer need to back out. Although Enigma is low, he has many Eidolons to help him out, and Centaur returns to the fight.
Timbersaw actually found himself a kill in the top lane.
Oh, they're diving. Bottom? No. Eidolons? No. Okay.
Mid lane.
Timbersaw got a kill. Mid lane, we're going to see the Phantasm used, chasing OD down under tower. Reality Rift in 1. That's exactly what we need. There it is. Smack him. Astral
he got the right one at least. This might keep him alive. He can get space.
Monkey ID drops a tiny bottom lane actually. Fights good.
Fighting.
The rule is you have to fight in every lane at once. And then no one fights.
Makes it easier for us as observers and casters.
So actually, I want to check. So CK is gonna go for the armlet.
I think it's a pretty good item. I think what we've been seeing more than anything is just the Midas CK into either what I've seen is like a drums or even just a like Crimson Guard and just being absolutely unkillable.
Yeah.
Or the Midas into armlet as well. Slaying God bottom gets caught out here.
He has his spells.
Should be fine. Yeah, he should be fine.
Back out. CK just goes right back in on OD mid. Shows up to lane. Nope. Starts smacking him.
Centaur taking a lot. Ooh, that Fatal Bonds is actually going to do a lot of work here.
Lifestealer wants to go for it, but the Malphus will keep him slowed.
Tiny unable to get there. But they're going to go 3-man shrine. That's going to be value.
Yeah. Very, very valuable. Timbersaw is putting pressure on the top tower. Now, Timbersaw sucks at pushing, but the creeps that he gets at the tower are what do the damage.
Yeah. Good lane. Tau fighting off with Oblivion here. This is good, though. Oblivion's actually okay with this. He's a little bit tankier now with a 3 null tally, so he's not going to really get bursted down by this Chaos Knight anymore.
Yeah.
And
Flame
he's got the
God on
mana
the side.
to sustain the orbs. And, that's
And he
really important.
goes, drops his combo on Enigma, drops Enigma low, but the Tombstone is out. Outworld Devourer is here, but a miss is going to be quite awful for him when he's trying to hit the Tombstone. Tiny drops, Arcane Root popped on CK, but it looks like Warlock on the right side is the one in trouble here. Is there a Malphus? Yes, there is. Going to set up for the Hoof Stomp in 4 seconds. Centaur just needs to stay on top of him. Don't lose him, Centaur. Oh, they're just going to kill him with a double edge. Now, top lane, we're going to see Chakram come out. No, Timbersaw is just harassing. Going for a kill.
Wow, he dodged the stomp almost on Sis there to kill the
Oh, yeah.
Enigma, but
Tiny's
didn't
back,
work out.
Avalanche. No follow up there. Lifestealer wants to... Oh, no, Bounty picked up by Undying. Undying actually going to fight the Lifestealer. Lifestealer wands, Undying knows he has to leave. Not a lot of heroes can take Lifestealer on one-on-one.
Yeah, especially if you're a strength hero. That happens to just gain health, you know? Not like not the best matchup. Net worth here, though. Let's take a look. We have Timbersaw, followed very closely by Chaos Knight, and then the 2 main cores of Michigan. So fairly evenly distributed. Less than a 1,000 gold lead here for Pittsburgh. So despite what looked like to be a pretty disastrous top lane, they kind of stabilized.
Yeah,
Radiant's top
I mean,
tower is under
well
attack.
said. Not much to add to that.
I like that ward
it-
you displaced.
Which one?
That one, right in the top lane behind the TG tower.
Oh, yeah, those wards are so useful.
They might be able to get
Is
Centaur
Timbersaw-
bottom. He's a little caught out here.
I think we need some fancy throw moves from Tiny to set up
I
kills.
really expected the Avo toss. I think they could have forced his ult.
Oh, here comes a Centaur ult on OD mid who's going to drop. Tiny shows up, drops Avalanche. It's not going to do anything to CK. It does drop the illusions. Tao would have really loved to keep fighting, but he doesn't have the mana.
Yeah, that was the black hole.
Black hole
commit.
was used.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now top lane, a TP coming out from Warlock. Bristleback very low. No Timber Chain. We saw this be awful for Timbersaw last week.
I think
However-
in this game it's tolerable, but I don't think you need
Yeah.
the 4 points in reactive armor, or even the 4 points in whirling death. I think one of them you can afford to get
Yeah.
that timber chain.
Oh well, he's still owning his lane. Now he actually goes on the Warlock top. The Chakram comes out. We're going to see OD teleport in. Timbersaw knows he has to leave. He gets astraled up under tower. Is he really that scared? He doesn't have Timbersaw. He just TP's out, doesn't he?
I don't think.
No, he
can.
kills Warlock. No mana, but Enigma has arrived. OD's stealing intelligence. Astral Imprisonment comes out. OD's going to run away.
He's got to get mana. He has nothing left.
I think OD can try and fight.
Tower is under
No, Undying's here. Tombstone on the high ground. Fight around that, boys. Double decay. No, 0-man decay. Tiny shows up, throws the avalanche, but too little, too late. And Enigma's just going to walk away. Obviously, there's a
Bottom
fight
lane.
going on somewhere else. Lifestealer of all heroes drops. He has a Midas recipe in his inventory. So this is what's tough about the Midas, right, Ricky? It's kind of like a blink dagger in the sense that you're putting about 2,000 gold into an item with no stats, and so you need to be wary of that.
Yeah,
And-
I mean, he's top net worth on the side of Michigan, but 2,000 of his net worth is useless.
Exactly. 2,000 gold in your pocket is not as effective as 2,000 gold in
Slaying
items.
God might go down here. One more auto from. Ooh, great toss.
There's the
Yeah,
reality
there
rift. Now Lifestealer's here. This is the fight we want to see. CK versus Lifestealer, but CK outlevels him by 4. So CK just walks away from Lifestealer.
Yeah, he's got his
Lifestealer
armor
wants to
too.
keep
He's
going,
pretty
but-
tanky.
He has his recipe in his bag as well. I love that.
Yeah, he's 30 gold from his Midas, so he's just gonna run bot to the side shot, pick up his Midas, start using it, and
Lifestealer
farming
hates
up
it.
at that point.
No. Alright, Lifestealer's back. Give me a CS. It's Midas. Ooh, he gets bear clapped. Enigma is still a minute on Black Hole. Tao actually finds a regen rune. Gonna go take mid back from his supports. Lifestealer Warlock actually doing really well because Lifestealer never ever has to worry about his health with Shadow Word and Feast.
Yeah,
And Bristleback, look at Bristleback and Timbersaw cutting waves.
yeah. Bristleback realized he doesn't really want to man up on Timbersaw anymore. Bot lane, there's a good rotation here coming out.
Yeah, Stampede comes out. Then there's the Tombstone. The Reality Rift is going to pull Warlock right back on the Tombstone into his death. Looking to find Lifestealer, but it's unlikely that they will.
Yeah, he's got rage as well, so he should be safe here. Well, Reality Rift committed. That's a scary dude to fight into.
And bottom tower is being pressured. Top tower is not being pressured by Timbersaw because creeps can't get through. OD is actually chasing Timbersaw. OD doing a lot of damage to Timbersaw with his high movement speed. Timbersaw still no points in Timber Chain. He eats the Sanity's Eclipse and Undying shows up. They're going to try and turn on OD who has no mana. But with no slow on Dire, looks like OD's just again going to use his high movement speed runaway. Bottom lane though, we see a hoof stomp from Centaur. Both the four-legged beasts have shown up, but it looks like the Dire team is going to run away rather than engage here. Centaur might actually drop.
Yeah, he's got a lot of damage on Bristleback.
Tree throw from downtown.
I don't think you can kill this. Yeah, I don't think you commit there. Timbersaw had his Hood of Defiance active popped, and he went for the Sanity's Eclipse play, so it just pretty much all got absorbed. Sanity's Eclipse isn't that valuable right now in the game. Like, really, level 1 point is not that good.
Yeah, Arcane Orb's not max, and it's not like you're going to hit 5 people with it, so...
Yeah. It ends up only being like a couple hundred damage nuke.
Yeah. Now Tau is slowed down a little bit, it feels like, but so is Lifestealer. And now Lifestealer has his Midas though, keep him in. Both the four-legged ballers. Bottom lane, Avalanche is going to throw out the first stun. Rage comes out, Hoof Stomp is dodged by everyone. Tau has 4 goop charges stacked on him. A Black Hole comes out without the Midnight Pulse, but with a 3-man Whirling Death, 3-man everything. Were there players there on Arbor at the start of that fight? Because there sure as hell aren't at the end of it.
Hard to say. Enigma Black Hole. Very good.
Gorgeous. That was the walk up, no Midnight Pulse, and just crushed them. Let's talk about the synergy with Black Hole this game.
I mean, you have the Centaur Stomp to follow it, which is really nice. So and
the double-edged splash.
Yeah, plus double edge. But the big amount of damage dealer is going to be coming from Centaur. Or I'm sorry.
Oh, speaking of Enigma, he's going to get gone on. Almost drops to the Tiny combo, but a Tombstone and a Centaur ult are going to put Enigma in a better spot than the Tiny who drops. Next on the menu is Lifestealer. Let's see if Michigan feeds on him.
He has no TP. He just needs to use his Midas.
Yeah. He runs out of the team. He gets double edged. He infests a creep. Picks the right one. CK trying to deny.
The Midas first.
Didn't use the Midas. Alright, they're trying to figure out which creep he's in. They're going to hard deny here. They really want this kill. He doesn't have Rage TP, you said, right?
He does have Rage.
There he is. He's making a break for it. Ricky Centaur is on him.
What a genius.
Wow, not a very high-speed pursuit. No one was paying attention. He just walked away.
Everyone's like, just deny the creeps. And he's like, oh, don't mind me. Just going to take this guy for a stroll.
Right, it's so good with how the creeps run too, with like their sword lifted out.
Actually finds Sis in the jungle.
There's the Warlock ult. Effective as Black Hole, we'll see soon enough. Tau is the one being chased. He's taking a lot of damage, trying to arm the toggle. He has the Phantasm Illusions up. It looks like he's just going to do as much damage as he can before he dies. Really not that much damage. Enigma will teleport out, and Arbor has reclaimed part of their jungle, but at the cost of damage to their T1 mid. Timbersaw might actually take this,
right? There's no way they...
Yes, okay. Level 13 Timbersaw.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
He has an XP talent though, doesn't he? Yeah.
There you go. Okay, yeah.
Okay. Now, tower is denied. 2 towers, 2 T1s dropped though, in favor of Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's T1 mid is getting pressured. Are they going to respond to this, or are they just going to push out top?
I don't think they can respond. They don't have Black Hole.
Timbersaw doesn't care.
Timbersaw can help here, but I don't know if they can like really fight this.
Timbersaw is the creator of space. Tiny reveals his Blink Dagger for a kill. We see the second Sanity's Eclipse. A lot more damage. Enemy drops low, but heals up. Now the Tombstone is down. We have Arbor fighting behind enemy line. Centaur goes into the fantastic Stomp on 2, looking to finish one. Stampede is used mid-fight. Keep his team mobile. Whirling Death will finish off OD. Now we see on the back line a great Chaos Strike. Obliterates Warlock. Completely ruins his day. The mid tower is defended, and Bristleback is repelled mid lane.
Clearly I was wrong. I didn't expect them to dive that far, so...
That was also the reveal of the Blink Dagger. Even us.
Yeah.
Okay. Bristleback thinks he's a tough guy. Oh, the Yules.
Okay. Not a good place for him to be.
No, Malphus. Ooh, double edge right to his face.
Well, he cut the wave in the mid there, which on the Tiny. So that's Slain God, really good play. They actually can't pressure that tier 2 as a result. I like it. Desolator on the Lifestealer is his item choice. I think you definitely want a Mjolnir this game. So
Yeah,
I'd
something to
expect him
deal
to
with.
pick that up immediately.
Yeah, something for Lifestealer to deal with CK.
TK, but
illusions.
it's also really good against Timbersaw as well, right? Because he doesn't deal too well with magic damage.
I like it. I agree with your. You have to say so. We're gonna see Undying get caught out. Let's see if he really is Undying. Pops his ult, gets thrown onto Warlock, but Bristleback is here, starts stacking up the goop and stacking up the kills.
The
Undying
Whomping Willow
dies.
takes it.
Willow.
That play by Timbersaw bottom was so smooth. He steals the whole creep wave with his Chakram, then uses up the Lifestealer and takes his rune.
Yes.
That's a feels good play, man.
I really like that.
So Outworld Devourer getting a Force Staff here, delivered on the courier. He has his Kaya, which has done a lot for him already this game.
Yeah.
The Force Staff I think is essential, so we'll see how he plays with that.
Stacking up top, but he's not going to do anything. This is my problem with Bristleback, man. If he doesn't have an outstanding lane, like, who is he? He doesn't do anything.
Stampede, used in the mid lane.
Oh,
OD in a lot
okay.
of trouble.
Now goes
Yeah,
for
he
it.
just falls
I love
immediately.
that. Look at all the illusions and Eidolons. Just a war party.
Yeah, and they're
so, like, look how
on the
aggressive
Lifestealer. He has Black Hole, but isn't going to be able to get it.
Okay. Bristleback wants to play like Timbersaw, but I feel like Timbersaw's way more scary than Bristleback is actually. Tiny's going to blink and he gets his toss combo on Undying. They're committing pretty deep for a support behind towers with the Tombstone pop. Bristleback's going to go for the Tombstone. Centaur's screaming, can someone please TP? They're on tower. CK is like, don't worry, friend, I'm here. Big Pop is here. They're going to go first on the Tiny, take him out.
Be fine, I think.
With no way to break his TP, they just let him go.
Yeah.
Now,
it's kind of hard to
on
commit
Chaos
on
Knight, he's going to catch out Warlock. Looking for the Reality Rift with Armlet. He's going to hit him hard here, Ricky. He's going to hit him real hard. He's taunting him. He's just having fun. Warlock. One. Okay, here it is. Ouch. 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 One more. No. He survives with the one charges. 5 hits. Okay.
Well,
Tao went for the Blink Dagger.
I like
Who's he
it.
looking for? He just wants to kill the Warlock immediately.
Yeah, he just wants to get on the back end, the back line, and just kill people.
Warlock or OD.
Bot lane, they're trying to find this Timbersaw. They scan it, they see he's there. He is going to reveal himself.
Now he is the space creator. 3 levels above both of these. Open Wounds is used. Timber Chain gets him out.
You don't have any way of getting to him.
Meantime, we're going to see Centaur top pressuring while this potential fight goes on.
I love this Enigma's build. He's just got Guardian Greaves.
That's it. Yeah, why not?
I mean, it's just such a good fighting item. So, I mean, you have the threat of Black Hole, and that's really all you need to be. But can you imagine just being a support walking around with Guardian Greaves right now? Like, you gotta feel pretty safe.
Oh,
They
unlike this
saw the
Bristleback who's getting pursued, they're going to Yules him up. Okay, Chakram comes out, Undying standing here, Tombstone is out, Astral's here, Midnight Pulse, and OD just gets CC'd on top of the Pulse and in between every single player on Pittsburgh. Next on the menu, Bristleback, he's getting beat down by the Beefy Boys. He's taken out.
Bristleback did a ton of damage in that fight, but just it doesn't matter. His team's not there to follow up. Yeah, 4,000 damage from Quill Spray.
Oh, wow. That is a lot of damage.
Yeah.
I really like the formation from Pittsburgh. And by that I mean Timbersaw, Chaos Knight, and Centaur will just get on top of someone and beat their booty. Well, Undying and Enigma just play on the outside of that death ball and just do whatever they want, hitting their buttons.
Yeah, I mean, they have this double Blink Dagger initiation, so it just allows them to get so deep in these fights and onto important heroes. And last fight, OD tried to save his Bristleback, right? But just gets immediately Chaos Bolted, and that's pretty much the end of you.
Yeah, well, OD is porting to the shrine, Lifestealer is porting to the tower. We're going to see Midnight Pulse, Black Hole, and Lifestealer is taking a lot of pure damage. Phantasm is popped, but an Astral Prism is going to interrupt the Black Hole now. And Centaur's in a lot of trouble. Lifestealer is gone on him. Centaur's going to drop. There's no Stampede. It looks like we're going to see Warlock die, but CK's in there all by himself. Enigma doesn't have a lot of spells because of the long cooldown. Really, CK doesn't care. He's just going to keep on going. Now that his Phantasm's illusions have gone down and Tiny's here, so we might see this go in Ann Arbor's favor. Enigma looks like he's going to drop on the back line, and Undying drops as well. CK's the only one left. He's going to kill the Lifestealer. A lot of damage is now gone. It looks like Enigma might make it away. One more Quill Spray. No. He's going to teleport out. He is dropped. CK on the backside. He's just going to fight the Tiny. Tiny very slowly trying to beat down CK. CK might die to Bristleback. He's getting great armlet toggles. Unable to finish off the Tiny.
This
Timbersaw was not
Bristleback
there.
absolutely crushed this fight.
Let's look at the damage.
You just can't go on him, and he's just able to sit there and just wail on them. I mean, Chaos Knight, the real damage winner, right? 8,300 damage, but Bristleback, 4,000. So a pretty respectable amount, and if you can't... This is kind of where Bristleback thrives, right? These really long duration team fights, and if you don't have the ability to get on top of him, you're going to win the fight.
Yeah.
They committed Black Hole on the Lifestealer. It was the Astral from OD canceled it right away, but then he just dies again. So it's...
They knew that was coming too
Yeah.
when they teleported in. It's great communication from Arbor, showing that just because they're behind doesn't mean they're out. Actually, the lead is only 1k in net worth at the moment.
Yeah, this game's really even. I think Mirth needed to get there just slightly faster, so OD, if once they like try to make a play on him, he doesn't just fall immediately, right? They just needed that Warlock.
Okay, Stampede, Timbersaw, and Centaur on OD top. They're going to kill him before the Hoot Stomp ends.
Man, this Timbersaw is getting so farmed. 15
Yeah, he was
Bloodstone
invisible.
charges.
He was invisible as soon as OD Astral the creep. They just went.
Yeah, I saw it. That was a dope play.
And then
Good
bottom lane,
communication.
Undying shows up. There's 2 strength heroes here. Undying's going to start getting the stacks put on him. Open wounds. Lifestealer chunking Undying, killing him in about 5 hits, but the Midnight Pulse on the Tombstone is down. They're going to rack up some zombies. It looks like an infested Bristleback's just going to try and run away.
He'll be
CK
fine.
really
They
want to
can't kill
chase
him.
this?
He's got Crimson Guard pipe. He's not worried.
Oh, Reality Rift? No.
What?
Melphis? Melphis wasn't up.
Nobody had Chaos Bolt. He just he popped him into a section of the trees that was not accessible.
Oh, man. Enigma picks up his insane level 15 talent. Oh, Warstomp misses on Tiny. Tiny blinks on top of Timbersaw, misses his stun.
So many missed spells.
Alright, summon the Warlock behind you, or the Golem now.
Miss the golem, please.
OD. Force Staff's in. We're going to see teleports out here from Pittsburgh. Potentially want to fight. There's no Black Hole for 8 seconds. They're
walking
shrining up.
into
They're going to
the
see
danger
Tiny.
zone.
Tiny has Blink Dagger. Are they going to break it? No, they can't break it.
Oof.
Needed the
Well,
Malphis.
they dropped 2 wards on the high ground there in case one wasn't good enough. Man, submit that to Symphony of Fails. Let's go.
Mantis style is going to be the CK item. He wants more illusions.
Alright, they smoked up. Syst, I'm sure, going to... Oh, no, has no infest for 11 seconds. By the way, he
Okay,
did pick up the
Bristleback
Maelstrom.
smoke
He's
is
going,
popped. Is this the
Mjolnir.
guy they want to go on? Decay. There's the Tombstone. It's a little aggressive. They might be able to kill it. Yule's on Lifestealer trying to buy Tombstone some time. Tombstone gets healed up. Warstomp is going to come out, stunning almost everyone on the team. Warlock Golem is going to be the counter initiation. Hits everyone. Enigma's trying to get in for a huge black hole. Hits it on 2 of the cores. Lifestealer and Bristleback. They're going to drop Lifestealer. They're going to drop Bristleback. Everyone's still standing on Pittsburgh. 3 down. OD died before the black hole even used. Tiny's being pursued by Chaos Knight on the top side. Chaos Knight knows where he is, but Tiny's going to be able to blink away in just a moment. No, he goes for the Force TP. Chaos Knight says, no, I got a Chaos Bolt, a Chaos Strike. And Tiny, removed from the game. Warlock, the last man standing.
Yep, this Enigma counter, man. We talked about how good Enigma's going to be in those team fights to counter both Bristleback and Lifestealer, and he got both with the Black Hole and the Midnight Pulse. They just chunked their health.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Lifestealer just was melted. And
Oh,
he's
Chaos
our-
Knight's doing the Silver Edge. You're way smarter than I am.
Hey, I like it.
Dude, Centaur almost has an Axe. It's coming on Courier.
Nice. So that's the
Wait,
damage
is it?
reduction
Come on,
there. That's
Courier.
so good.
No, he's still missing the point booster. Okay.
But Pipe is
So
available,
1,000
so
gold
we
away.
might see a high ground attempt here. No, actually, no alts. There's not going to be a high ground attempt.
Yeah, I don't think they can.
Lifestealer, the Yules actually hits a creep. Teleport in from Bristleback. They're going to repel Pittsburgh. Midas is used. CK's the one they go on, but Warstomp on Midnight Pulse, a lot of damage coming out. The Sanity's Eclipse is used to no avail. We're going to see OD drop, no buyback. Now Tiny is the next one, or maybe it's Bristleback. CK's in there. He's getting low, but he's still putting out tons of damage regardless of his health. Next up, a blink onto Warlock. You are going to be deleted from this game. Stampede is going to speed Pittsburgh around while they look for their next target. Potentially Bristleback this time. No, he's always going to be last. Poor guy. They're going for the Lifestealer, and they're melting him just as fast as they did in the Black Hole. Godlike triple kill. Bristleback. You know, you don't even need a Silver Edge to counter Bristleback if you just ignore him.
Yeah, the team composition of Pittsburgh is just so good at dealing with Michigan's lineup. So they're at a point here where I don't really see a stop coming anytime soon. There's no BKB coming out on OD. It's too late at this point. And every fight is him basically just getting Reality Rift Chaos Bolted and just dying.
Yeah. Yeah, he is not. He's one of the first people to die every single fight, which and Bristleback is getting ignored, except for the one fight when he crushed. So I'd like to throw some respect towards Pittsburgh's kill order. Like again, they clearly are communicating during the fights and making sure everyone's on the same page and playing together as a team. And that's what I like to see. Especially that's what I like to see in the CSL, especially in tournaments and especially in grand finals of tournaments, like right now, the Winter Invitational for Junior Varsity. These are the type of team characteristics that will get you to that prize pool.
Yep, and if you look at net worth, I'm not sure if you've taken a glance at that.
I'll take a look at it.
OD, as a result of him just being
basically
the first death in every team fight.
Oh, down
fourth,
there.
Yeah, fourth from the bottom,
way down there.
just next to his.
I thought it might have been bugged.
So it's kind of the nature of that hero this game. I was really worried about picking the OD here, right? It's on paper good against strength heroes, but there's so much crowd control. And OD needs to have a BKB to deal with it, or he needs to have other people in front of him in these fights. And he just didn't get off to a great start.
Well, Bristle's in front, but he just gets ignored.
Yeah, well, there's a difference between someone who can soak damage and someone who can, like, disrupt a team fight, right? He's not like a Tidehunter, and he's not... It's different. Like, you have this Centaur who can, like, get in, stun multiple heroes, and create kind of havoc in the fight. Bristleback, you're like, all right, this guy's annoying.
Yeah.
But we don't need to do anything about it.
What are CK's talents here? So movement speed, strength, obviously, and reality, rift, pierce the spell immunity. That's for rage, obviously.
Yeah. The 150 GPM is like a dope talent, but in games where you have someone who's going to for sure build BKB, or especially against a lifestealer, it's a no-brainer. And OD is a 100% always builds a BKB. The hero has to
Yules
have
comes
it.
out on OD. Oh no.
Timbersaw
now pursuing the Bristleback. This isn't really the kill they want, but Stampede will get used. Tiny is going to interrupt it with an avalanche on CK, or on Centaur. Tombstone dropped. Warlock is down. No buyback. Now Pittsburgh's going to take a fight. The team fighter has been removed. The Rockman has been removed. The tier 2 tower is about to be removed. Pittsburgh seemingly cannot be stopped.
Yeah, their team is so tanky. They have a Guardian Greaves, they have Pipe, they have Crimson Guard. Like, there's just so much damage reduction coming out from this team.
No blink on Enigma, but a BKB. I love this with how aggressive they can be. He just plays like we're one of the big boys. Yules comes out once again. Timbersaw getting this Yules. He's gotten a lot of value out of it, just starting fights.
Yeah,
okay, here we go.
Really
CK goes on OD. The Chaos Bolt connects. I think Chaos Knight did 1,000 damage in 2 hits there, across two different separate auto attacks.
Maybe more. 2,000 it looks like.
Jeez. Yeah. Alright, well the lane's gone. That's lane number 2 potentially. There still is a range rack standing. Undying wants to
just
go.
got black hole, so he's no longer bottom.
And he has no buyback. 1 minute.
I mean,
Pittsburgh are showing us why they're here.
Yeah, Monkey is like holding black hole in these fights. If he sees a really good opportunity, right, he'll take it. But he doesn't need to force anything. His team is pretty much what dictates the fight, and if he sees a good black hole just for the fun of it, right, he'll take it. And otherwise he wants to save it, because the threat of having a black hole is way more important, and right there secures the kill on Lifestealer. He's almost got Blink Dagger too. That's pretty insane.
And are we going to see Purple get caught out here? Centaur might find him. Does he have vision? No, he does not. Oh, he sees him. Yeah, because they're hitting the shrine. Oh, man. Pittsburgh had no idea how close Bristleback was, I think.
They see him now. They catch him with the ward there.
Alright, shrine is dropped. There's only 1 lane left. You know what I like? No one went for Roshan.
Yeah, this has just been a run at them game.
Yeah, it's been great adaptive calls from Pittsburgh where they take something like they kill a Warlock, and it's like, well, okay, that lets us take a fight. Where do we want to take the fight? On Roshan or on top of their second T3 racks or T3 tower and lane of racks? Why not just take 2 lanes right off the gate? Roshan's a great objective, but Roshan's not the game-winning.
Timbersaw picked up Shiva. Is actually going to catch the Tiny in the top lane here. It should be a.
All by himself, in the air.
He used the Yules. He might be able to TP
No mana. Malphus, bye-bye.
No,
God, look at Midnight Pulse. Actually, it's like MVP spell. Okay, so Stampede's going to be used to avoid the fight mid. Yep. Simple play. Midnight Pulse, as you pointed out, is you know, it didn't really hit me until I looked at the Tiny with his grow. Like, it just owns this game. Bristleback, Tiny,
amazing.
Lifestealer. I mean, it's good against every hero. Just the natural part of the spell is that it's a good spell, but especially this game, heroes with high health pools and high armor or damage reduction.
Well, they found Undying here, but they're afraid.
Oh,
man.
they found, yeah, did they find Outworld Devourer? Tombstone? Oh, he has to use Astral on himself. If he doesn't have a Blink Dagger, he's not getting out of there. Bristleback's trying to stack up on the Undying, but that's support. They don't really care. CK is first going to eliminate the Lifestealer, and then he's going to eliminate the Undying. And we're going to see Bristleback fall on the back line. Reality ripped it up. That's, don't steal my kill, says CK. Lifestealer and CK does not stop. Teleport on top of him. Chaos Strike. Gets 3 auto attacks. I'll follow that up with the Malphite standing in attack round. That was Lifestealer's buyback, Ricky.
Yeah,
He was
a dieback.
Seconds total.
Look at Mirth in the mid lane here.
Bye-bye, Mirth. Mirth played a fantastic, I believe it was Oracle in the semifinals.
He did, I believe, and that might be why he got first banned this game.
I mean, I was
Tiny
so
trying to wave
respectful.
cut, but not gonna work out here, bud.
I mean, I like how they're going for Tiny instead of finishing the game, though. You know the Pittsburgh's feeling good right now.
Well, they had backdoor protection, so they need to get that creep wave. So they either just wait for top and ignore the Tiny, or just go get the kill, might as well, and then push mid.
Oh no, this Yules
that's
has set up
insane.
so many kills. Midnight Pulse, baby.
Man, it looks like Pittsburgh is just a well-oiled machine.
Radiant's bottom
They
They
are
have Black
looking
Hole up again,
fantastic.
so there's very little chance that you're going to be able to deal with the team fight here. No matter
Look
what
at,
you
I
got.
didn't even realize, look at Enigma's level 20 talent.
Yeah, the Eidolon damage.
That's insane, I didn't even know he had that.
Yeah, and then double Eidolon spawns at level...
Oh, and then Black Hole with the Stampede, with the Tombstone, with many players on Arbor caught out. We're going to see all 5 of them wiped in their fountain. Their Ancient is undefended.
Monkey's been waiting all game to do that.
He's been doing it all game. For the most part.
He's just wanted so bad to blink BKB Black Hole, you know? That is the most rewarding and satisfying feeling, right? Whew,
Mirth
game
with
number
the
1.
Base. I love it. We've seen that both of these teams have proven live on stream, Monday and Wednesday respectively, that they are extremely talented teams. Going into this, a good series. I don't think we expected domination to that level. Out of Pittsburgh. Such a one-sided game. Not to say that Arbor played poorly, but that was the University of Pittsburgh game. We even talked about it at the start of the draft, how the way they were drafting was extremely confident, and the way they took this game was confident. My biggest concern right now is not what Arbor did game for game 2, but what Arbor does out of game. As as there's a lot of pressure on Cat right now to his team and be like, hey, we made it to the final. It doesn't matter, we got this 3-game series. You know, keep your head up, keep breathing. Let's run back and do better, because it's very hard to come out of a game that one-sided and have the motivation to push in game 2.
So I hate to break it to you, Carlo, but I think your internet is attacking you by force right now, and you're sounding a little bit robotic here. So I'm gonna cut you off for just a moment, and hopefully we can get that figured out. But I kind of understood what you were saying. We'll be talking a little bit more about the draft here for game number 2 and what we want to see. But we'll be back in just a few moments. Hopefully y'all don't stray too far. So make sure to stay with us. We'll see you in just a few moments.
Champions of the night, yeah. Fighting tide, the ones that burn so bright. We are the champions of the night.
We're really feeling this track coming in now. Here's some brand new Stonebank with Feel It.
this a sound boy. This a sound boy.
Just out last week, this is Kuro's newest with the voice of MC Moda. Here's Rapture.
Answer the rapture, answer the sound, bump up the pressure, get down, ready for your under the girl, them surround, steady them down, so they can leave it now. Them I run the town, them I turn it around, bring it in the bass drop, hit the ground, mash it up in any place I go down. Answer the rapture, answer the sound, back nine people, please turn around, ready for your under the girl, them surround, steady them down, so they can leave it now. Them I run the town, them I turn it around, bring it in the bass drop, hit the ground, mash it up in any place I go down. Answer the sound, bump up the pressure, get down, ready for your under the girl, them surround, steady them down, so they can leave it now. Them I run the town, them I turn it around, bring it in the bass drop, hit the ground, mash it up in any place I go down. Answer the rapture, answer the sound, back nine people, please turn around, ready for your under the girl, them surround, steady them down, so they can leave it now. Them I run the town, them I turn it around, bring it in the bass drop, hit the ground, mash it up in any place I go down.
To Shambhala later this week, come hang out at one of our guys' sets. Haywire, Delta Heavy, Jaws, Slushy, Hush, and so many more amazing artists will be there. We can't wait. We also have Monster Cat Uncaged Volume 2 at Velvet Underground in Toronto on August 19th. More info and tickets will be at monstercat.com/events, so go check that out.
Time is a healer. I don't want to give it time. I want everything the way it was before you walked in my life. Time might give the answers. I don't want to waste more
about.
I want everything the way it was. I get the
All right, we're back. Game number 2 between University of Pittsburgh and University of Michigan Arbor. Pretty awesome game 1. Pittsburgh, though, nudging out Carlo. How you feeling?
I'm feeling really good, except Bounty Hunter and Oracle have both been removed.
Yeah.
And Panda. I'm happy to see all 3 of those. No, Undying and Enigma have been taken out by Arbor and Grimstroke. So Undying and Enigma warrant the respect bans. Lich.
That Enigma did a lot of work last game. So they pick up the Lich. The Lich was first phase banned last game. It was Grimstroke Lich banned out by Arbor. They opt to go the Undying Enigma, as you said, as respect bans.
I love the Lich first pick. It's just when you think about your lanes, like who do you want to put it with? It doesn't matter. Put it with anyone,
And the
especially
hard
with
counters removed, right? The Oracle's not in the game.
Mm-hmm.
5 seconds remaining.
And it's like it just works so well with the strength meta because you're going to pick a melee hero who benefits from Frost Shield. They're going to pick a melee hero who gets owned by Frost Shield, who gets owned by Ice Blast, who gets owned by Sinister Gaze. Rasta Shaman, alright, so potentially telegraphing a push. What was the one we saw? The bonus damage. Rasta Shaman Luna in lane. And Shaman came to lane doing almost
With like 88 health, 88 damage or something.
Yeah, that was crazy. Now Juggernaut going to get stolen from Lich?
10
Uh,
seconds remaining.
I don't think they're going to want Juggernaut. They might, though.
5 seconds.
It's actually a really safe pick for either team.
Mm-hmm. Helps with push as well.
There's a lot of carries still available that are pretty good right now. We'll see if Pittsburgh opts to go that Chaos Knight again. Paid off really well for them last game.
I would love to see the Chaos Knight again. Very powerful hero.
So we actually didn't get to hear too much of what you were saying at the end of last game. You want to fill us in with that amazing knowledge of yours?
No. You guys missed it. That's your fault. I'm not going to repeat
shoot.
myself. You guys should have been listening.
Yeah. Come on, everyone.
Radiant team pick.
I was saying that outside of the game is what's difficult for Arbor, not inside of the game. Their adjustment, there's a lot of pressure on the captain to ensure that his team can go into game 2 knowing that the series, just because game 1 was so one-sided, the series isn't out of their grasp.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be the draft, it's not going to be the play. I think a lot of it's going to be on how the team recovers from making it all the way to the grand finals and then getting met with that in game 1, that onslaught from Pittsburgh. I think that Arbor would really benefit from a pep talk or just getting everyone to take a breath.
Go outside, get some fresh air for a moment.
take a second and get back into game 1 fresh and not letting the stomp that they just had to deal with weigh them down, and not to do anything rash in game 2. Speaking of doing something rash, normally I would say a Skywrath Mage pick is kind of crazy, but we saw Arbor crush with them last week, did we not?
It was Pittsburgh, actually, I think, that crushed with it.
Uh-oh. Okay, so maybe they are doing something a little funky. Let's see what they can do.
Arbor, I know plays the hero as well, but I think it's also somewhat of a deny pick because they banned it first phase last time. It was the Lich, Grimstroke, Skywrath was their first phase bans. So maybe a little bit of a deny pick from them because I don't remember who it was that played it on Pittsburgh, but it was pretty disgusting. The big watermelon boy, though, I like it. He's a fun hero to watch and kind of fills a similar role to what they want to build, how Pittsburgh is playing, right? This really deadly pushing team.
Also, Tidehunter's Kraken Shell helps him deal with the shackles he's going to deal with in lane.
Oh, that's a good point, yeah.
Now, there is synergy between Rasta and Skywrath.
Team pick.
I've heard of that, yeah.
Yeah, anyone who gets held still will get crushed by Mystic Flare. So Shadow Shaman has about 1.5 ways to limit mobility, with Hex still allowing you to move, but just very, very, very slowly.
You can also just ward trap people. That's always funny.
Ward trap into Mystic Flare is insane overkill, but also sounds amazing, and I hope it
10
happens.
seconds
Yeah, I want to
remaining.
see it.
So the bans, Huskar Tusk face this Viper. Viper twice taken out.
Radiant team pick.
That's a really good pick
Juggernaut.
against Tidehunter, so I'm not surprised. Yeah, we said good safe pick for both teams. The Juggernaut Shaman, really strong lane, and Tidehunter gonna have a little bit of difficulty dealing with that. I think we've seen Tidehunter Juggernaut match up a couple times.
Yeah.
Actually, it was in Arbor's last match, and the Juggernaut crushed it. He did really well.
Yeah, Juggernaut can combat
10 seconds
Tidehunter
remaining.
with the high magic damage output he puts out, avoiding
5
Anchor
seconds
Smash, which is
remaining.
Tidehunter's main mechanic in lane. Now, it's not that the lane is unwinnable for Tide, but he will need some help.
Yeah, he doesn't just get to stand in lane and be this unkillable, annoying monster.
hmm What help would you like to see for the Tidehunter?
I'm trying to think of things that aren't already banned.
Dire team pick.
I don't know. Okay, well, they go for the early Pugna. Maybe they're expecting this to be a core Skywrath, and so they just pick Pugna as a result. Either way, it's a good hero.
Yeah, also,
as far as
last pick, let's go to Arbor.
Yeah.
Early.
As far as the heroes to help with Tidehunter in lane,
10 seconds
you could go
remaining.
Bane. Because you can just
5
like
seconds
immediately Nightmare the Shaman if he goes for a Shackle play.
Yeah.
He trades pretty well. I'm trying to think if there's a better option. Bane feels kind of weak though with the current lineup.
Yeah. Could they take a Dazzle?
Dazzle would be pretty strong actually. Dazzle would be really strong.
Double minus armor too.
Yeah, I was gonna say for them. Well, the minus armor won't come until later, but it's pretty strong overall.
And there's a Centaur. Okay.
Taking a page out of Pittsburgh's book here. And
Taking
I
their
like this
hero.
pick more than the Bristleback. The Bristleback felt like it was good for a little while, but we mentioned how it just kind of falls off. No, they picked the Lifestealer.
Oh yeah.
The classic Jug versus Lifestealer core matchup.
And Lifestealer versus Centaur, very easy. So both carries have easy matchups this game. Jug versus Tide, Lifestealer versus Centaur.
Lifestealer's is probably easier.
10 seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
Lifestealer with Lich sounds like a lot of kills.
5 seconds remaining.
Although Skyroth's pretty quick. Quick on his feet, unless he's the mid.
I don't think you can run Skywrath as a core now, but Arbor does have last pick, so they have the advantage here as far as setting up that mid matchup.
Mm-hmm.
The Skywrath support feels so weak though, so I wonder if it has to be a Skywrath carry.
Yeah, then they need their core to have
Radiant team banned.
They ban
Titan
Elder
taken
Titan,
out.
so they're expecting it to be a Pugna mid too. I mean, it kind of has to be, right? You don't want it to be a support Pugna.
Pugna seems like he's the only one that really is going to have a bit of some issues, except for the Juggernaut versus Tide. Potentially could go in Tide's in Jug's favor by quite a bit.
Pugna.
10 seconds
This seems kind of like a free game for Lifestealer so far, though.
Yeah, he just gotta be careful versus Juggernaut. He just can't be caught alone. Because the Omni Slash pretty much always kills Lifestealer, but as long as he, you know, manages to be kind of smart with his positioning, it's a really good game for him. Because Shaman is just complete food for a Lifestealer.
Yeah. Now the Centaur Stampede is going to do a lot of work.
And Medusa. Okay, so they are expecting a support Skywrath. Banning Medusa means maybe they're just afraid of the Medusa.
Yeah.
I don't know what they want to pick here. I mean, they have to. They have to be going another support, right? So
5 seconds remaining.
how many good supports are left? Undying's gone. Grimstroke's gone. Elder Titan, Tusk, both gone. Oracle and Enigma. I think the Dazzle is probably your best bet, right?
Yeah, they could go Dazzle. They could even go like Slardar support.
Slardar could be actually really good this game. Because you can bash Juggernaut through spin, so it gives your Tidehunter some space to get out.
Speaking of going through spin, Tusk is taken out. Yeah, Slardar can go through stun. He's a taxi for Lifestealer. He's going to have minus armor stacking with Tidehunter. He'll team up with Lich.
Yeah,
he's
I like
another
it.
interrupt for the Shackles.
I think they have a few good options. I think... What?
Ursa.
Is that a support Ursa?
I think it's a... I have no idea.
Is that a mid Ursa? Mid Lifestealer? Off lane Ursa?
I'm lost. I'm lost in the Ursa sauce.
10 seconds remaining.
Okay. Well, Pittsburgh doing some weird stuff. I mean, this is Pittsburgh in every game we have watched has had the craziest drafts. Ursa support isn't like unheard of, right? I just feel like Ursa as a core is better than Pugna as a core in this game because it's not a score. It's not like a core Skywrath.
Sniper.
They go with the sniper. I was actually hoping they would pick it because I thought it was gonna be really good here. Tau mid Lifestealer. Yep.
Yep. Okay, mid Lifestealer. I'd like to see Tau play it.
So I was gonna say if they take the Ursa, he's really good against Centaur as well. So mid Lifestealer and safe lane Ursa.
He can enrage to deal with Mirth.
And Ursa Lich, it could be really scary because Ursa's like clap now isn't actually that good. So having the move speed reduction from a Lich could be really strong.
Yeah, so Thunderclap used to have 100% uptime, didn't it?
I don't know if maybe at max level. I don't know if it ever had 100% uptime. It used to actually just do double the amount of damage level 1 than it does now.
Or didn't it have like an insanely short cooldown or just something weird about it?
Yeah.
Well, that got changed. Ursa is seeing more play as a counter hero now.
I think the Ursa is good. I'm just curious as to how good this mid Lifestealer is going to do. It's against a sniper, though, and that, I think, is going to be pretty good for Lifestealer.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll just go right in game number 2 between University of Michigan and University of Pittsburgh, and we'll just go ahead and start by introducing the teams. We have Tidehunter being played by none other than Tidehunter. What a name.
Nice.
Ursa going to be played by WYP. We've got Tau playing the Lifestealer, Monkey playing Pugna, and Ichigo playing the Lich. We'll talk about lanes in a moment because they are not what we expected, but go ahead, do us the honors.
Well, for my boys from Ann Arbor, we have Sis playing Juggernaut. Next up, Sniper is being played by Oblivion Edits. Centaur being played by No Refunds. Rasa Shaman being played by my man Mirth, and Skywrath is being played by Slain God, the Tiny from last game.
So I'm sure you've noticed they're running Tidehunter in the mid lane. Ursa in the
yes,
off lane.
Cloud, what
against
did
the
you think was
Juggernaut.
going to happen, Ricky?
30 seconds. To
Not this.
You didn't see that coming?
No, not at all. I mean, Ursa is not bad against Juggernaut, right? You can get Fury Swipe stacks, becomes pretty good. I still think he suffers to this Shadow Shaman and Blade Fury, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure Ursa is going to feed pretty hard in this off lane. He's either going to feed or he's going to get 0 CS. Because there's no way that he is better than a Tidehunter in that lane. Because Tidehunter at least would have Kraken Shell.
Yeah, it looks like Ursa is somehow both the last pick and the sacrificial lamb.
Yeah, a little odd here. So 3 runes gonna go for Pittsburgh this time. Right? Wasn't it Pittsburgh?
Yep.
Oh no, they went 2 and 2. I'm wrong.
2 and 2.
Tidehunter mid is interesting. I don't think Sniper is like too upset about this. I feel like Sniper is gonna get decent CS here.
Yeah, likely they'll both farm. Except for Tidehunter getting the first last hit on the range creep.
Sniper got his own too.
And any wands bottom lane. No wands, actually, for Pittsburgh against the Skywrath Mage, who's already down to 1/4 mana.
Yeah, Skywrath Mage support is really bad. You only get 4 Arcane Bolts now as opposed to 5 previously, and with the changes to Clarity, you don't regen very quickly.
Yeah, this is... It seems annoying, but he's already had to use his Clarity, and he's going to need to hit that full duration. Lich is going to break it immediately. Oh, no.
And now you're out of mana. Good hero.
Yeah, we use both his mangoes, so put 200 gold into mana regen to not even get his mana bar back. Oh, poor Skywrath. I mean, honestly, I'm happy. That is so annoying to play against.
Look at Mirth and Monkey just trading bottom.
I love this. I love this.
I mean, I don't think
actually.
you ever want to trade with the Shadow Shaman, right? He has like 30 more damage in you.
He's the treant of supports.
I mean, Mirth is really fast, right? He picked up a Windlace, and he's already one of the fastest base movement speed heroes in the game. But Lifestealer having a good lane bottom, and this is, like we said, partly due to the Skywrath Mage not really being that impactful, and the direct counter, and now no refunds. Gonna just give first blood to Ichigo.
Well, yep. We've talked about the Lifestealer Centaur matchup since Lifestealer's return in popularity, and Lifestealer wins it quite easily. He loves hitting strength heroes. Strength heroes with big health pools. He crushes them. Heals him. Does a lot of damage with Feast. He's pushing into the enemy tower here. War Stomp's the only spell on Centaur. Centaur still can probably get quite a bit of CS.
Oh my god, Sniper just got 2 headshots in the mid lane, and Tidehunter just got pushed slightly out of range to be able to anchor smash, and it was really fun.
So, oh no. Oh, here we go, Skywrath.
This is what he just has to do, actually, for the entirety of this game. Go to lane, throw like 4 Arcane Bolts, and then Suicide to tower. And that's like all you can do.
That's kind of how it's always been on that Skywrath too. Like since way back when, he just used to die to creeps. He was one of the heroes that pushed for the creep death, increasing your respawn timer because of how abusive it was on that hero.
Well, he just says screw it. He's like, I'm just gonna go top lane. I can't do anything bottom.
Yeah.
And now they don't have vision. All right, now they see him, but Monkey actually.
Middle lane,
a
lot of damage. Now Tidehunter got blocked there. Tidehunter is faster. He's going for it. He's going for it. He's going for it. There's the gush. Gets a kill mid. Taking a tower and a creep wave. Tidehunter. Let's do this.
Getting the shackle off on Ursa. Now Ursa's actually in a little bit of trouble.
Concussive shot. Juggernaut's going to finish him here. He has spin if he needs. Doesn't even use it. So try laning the Ursa, but we're going to see Lifestealer just explode here. Complete free farm. Nothing that Centaur can do. I think we'll likely see Lich leave and go top and just leave Centaur versus Lifestealer solo.
Yep. It's surprising because this dual lane is giving Centaur like kind of an even amount of experience. So he's not too upset. He doesn't have any like real CS, but he's staying on level, which is important.
Yeah. Yeah, he can do a lot with his spells. Items are great too, though. Ursa's actually not able to really get the Fury Spikes on Juggernaut.
Yeah, he takes a lot of damage. Well, Monkey went for the decrep.
I mean, you gotta respect the play, even if it doesn't work out.
That was a good idea. That was a good idea.
Skywrath, what's going on, my friend?
Just
She's
roaming
going
around.
Bottom
looking
lane,
for
Frost
Tidehunter.
Shield, putting a lot of pressure on Centaur's Sinister Gaze. Oh my god, what a good spell.
Ooh, he popped Retaliate too. Max Retaliate stacks and he popped right before dying. Top lane, Ursa getting in a little trouble. Spin is gonna be
It's
enough.
gonna finish him.
Yep.
Now, Pugna might be in danger if he tries to pursue this. No, he's gonna back up. He knows he doesn't have the
He's got
damage.
healing ward, but he wants to save it. He doesn't need to use it, I don't think. So I mean, both
Pugna
offlaners
really
having
wants
a
to go.
terrible time, right? This is kind of what we expected, right? Neither of these offlanes are good for the offlaner.
Yeah, and look at Pugna diving. Nether Blast, Decrep, Juggernaut's low, has a healing ward. Pugna does not pursue. Pugna goes for the mango.
And
Juggernaut's still not hitting the healing ward. Nether Blast misses.
we're gonna go two.
A lot of
two
heroes
on
rotating
again.
top. Rasta and Skywrath coming up behind Ursa and Pugna. Centaur's baiting. There's a healing ward. Concussive Shock gonna hit on Pugna. The shackles are gonna be used and then wasted. Just bad mannering.
Yeah, I think he realized Pugna was gonna die, and
He wanted to try and cancel.
shackle. Yeah, I wanted to shackle Ursa instead.
Anyone who plays Shadow Shaman knows that life. It's happened to me many times. Especially when Shackles had long range back TI5.
Yeah, I really like the. Oh, is Ursa in trouble? No, he'll be alright. I really like how Sniper is playing the mid lane now. He just went 3 points in headshot. So it's just a lot of damage on Tidehunter if he gets the headshot proc, which is fairly likely. So
Yeah, it's his only way.
top lane slaying
That's
him.
Uh-oh, so Skywrath is caught out by the Frost Shield, but it looks like he might be able to make it away with his high moon speed. No, he dies, but it'll be a trade for Lich. Skywrath dropping first, though, making the trade better for
No refunds. Is he gonna die here?
Uh-oh, getting
Stomp
chased
in a
by
couple seconds, but phase boots delivered on the Lifestealer.
More Lifestealer misclicks. Oh
Goes
no.
the wrong way. Jukes him north.
Lifestealer is not happy.
No refunds. Very happy. He's got a salve. Doesn't drop the bracer though. Oh, there he goes. All right.
Now Tidehunter might try something mid here, but Skywrath is coming.
No mana for
There's the
Ravage,
gush.
but-
There's the Anchor Smash. Using the bottle, chasing the Sniper. He's gonna get assassinated. Pops the Ravage under tower. Doesn't have another Anchor Smash. He has to kill him with only autos. Don't die for this. He knows he can't do it. He's getting headshot. He's getting beat down. He
Headshot
gets
damage,
magic
dude.
missiles. Arcane Bolt taken out. Haha.
Well, that's Ravage down. You don't kill Sniper. These 3 Wraith Bands paying off. Making him a little bit tankier than normal.
Yeah. Now it looks like Ursa, with the support of 2 supports, is able to actually get into lane for the most part here. Oh, we're gonna see a fight top.
in
Now Lich is in a lot of trouble. Held down. The Frost Shield's not gonna help him. Next up, we have body blocks coming up from Pugna onto Skywrath Mage. Ursa has him in his sights, but Ursa gets turned into a chicken. Next, he turns
He
to
has shackles.
Wrath Shaman. Ursa's putting Fury Swipes on a lot of people, but he's not able to get enough stacks to make him very scary. Here's the overpower. He wants to get a kill before he dies, but instead he dies before he gets a kill.
That healing ward was so good.
Oh, and actually we miss a kill again. Centaur dies to Lifestealer. So Tower just running the show bottom lane.
Mon?
Spin
Oh, he
top,
jukes
they're gonna
backwards.
miss.
What a good juke.
Fantastic
He
juke
might
on
die here
DID.
still. He's got shackles.
Very optimistic play, hoping they don't find him there. Now I hear an Ursa coming in. There's the Thunderclap. Goes on Juggernaut. Pugna has no spells. And they back out.
Lifestealer comes back bottom. Is just continuously getting pushed out by this Lifestealer.
Double damage for Tidehunter.
He's gonna be happy about that.
I mean, as long as Sniper doesn't get it. Sniper wins the lane with that rune, I think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he just kills Tidehunter. If Tidehunter shows in the lane with that, which suddenly becomes a big issue because you don't really want Sniper getting a good start, especially in a game where you're gonna have issues getting on top of him. The only way that they have it right now is a Blink Ursa, which that's not happening anytime soon, or a Blink Tidehunter, which I don't think Tidehunter can afford to go first item Blink.
I agree. He needs to get more of a be part of the fights items. What would you like to see from Tidehunter?
That's the questionable thing is like, do you build him like a core, like the carry Echo Saber like Desolator Tidehunter, or do you go aura items like a Vlad's and a Crimson Guard?
I would still be happy to see Tidehunter go like Medallion of Courage to stack with Gush.
Ooh, mid lane Fear up on the Sniper. He's gonna drop. Great rotation for
Gaze,
Chico,
but Lich will die after that. Now underneath tower with Kraken Shell and 3 points and Anchor Smash. Tidehunter's taking a bit of damage, but not enough to finish him. If he dies, it's going to be Dispels. He really wants that kill, but oh, he pops the Ravage. He's going for 2. Anchor Smash. Keep in mind that double damage really benefits Anchor Smash. That's the change. That's a triple kill from your man.
Yeah, he caught 2-man Anchor Smashes with a DD on all 3 of them.
I actually just threw his name in Google Translate, Ricky, and it says you can't hide from the tide
Wow.
in English.
Top lane, Ursa just getting gone
Ursa's
on
getting
by the
spun
Juggernaut.
on.
Auto's not gonna do it. He has Omni Slash. Decrep is up. He should just be able to. Yeah, that's not how you. That's an obvious.
Healing ward, get the ward, get the ward. Yeah.
Sis, what are you doing?
I don't think Monkey ID's been necessarily playing poorly, but it just seems like he doesn't have the tools to really get much done. Like, he just... Nether Blast isn't really that scary unless he's comboing with Decrep, but he doesn't have the mana pool to do that, and his Decrep doesn't stop Blade Fury, it only stops Omni Slash, which just came out, and poor little Pugna support is just not feeling like he can support too much.
Yeah.
Oh, but we're gonna see, oh no, Mist Path coming out from Shadow Shaman, top bounty rune, gets Nether Blast, he's gonna get Anchor Smash, they're chasing him down, but Juggernaut's on the backside, Stampede coming out, Monkey ID's in trouble, they're gonna spin on him, they're gonna stomp on him, they're gonna double edge him, and he's down.
Mirth is just trying to
might
bait
be in
the Tide.
a dilly of a pickle. Frost Shield coming out, Tide really wants to get a kill on the Shadow Shaman, but instead he's forced to fight the big tanky Centaur War Runner. Ursa comes in, he might be feeding here, no, he realizes his team's not there and he backs out, level 5. Very scared, but Rasta's now the closest target to the enemy. Tidehunter's going in. He has Gush. Give me sight. I want to shoot water at this nerd. Very quick, though. There, they get the Gush. Frost Blast coming out on Lich, but teleport in Skywrath. Hex on Tidehunter. The spin is coming out, hitting on both Tidehunter and Lich. Looks like they want to go for Tidehunter. He's the more valuable kill, but he's also the harder kill. Anchor Smash will come out, securing the first kill of the battle. Rasta Shaman for Tidehunter. Tidehunter then trades for it. Mystic Flare is going to drop Lich low, but not low enough to die. On the backside, Pugna and Ursa are coming in. They're chasing down to support. They get him on a tower. Lich wants to deny himself to Creeps. He gets the deny to Creeps. Alright, Sniper has showed up to the fight, and it looks like Ursa's in trouble. Another spin coming out. Going to drop Ursa insanely low, and Assassinate's going to be all that they need to finish this off. The Enrage keeps Ursa alive for a moment longer. 10 health. They don't want to turn around on him. And he does drop the Sniper in the long run from a long shot. Pugna drops as well. Juggernaut's going to take that kill. Okay.
Wow,
Looking really good.
These engagements are looking so good, and then I look at net worth, and I would have expected Dire to be ahead, but Lifestealer has a Midas, and then there's a Tidehunter that is just so far.
Lifestealer didn't show up to the fight, and he was just free farming with Midas, and he's 1,000 ahead of Juggernaut.
Yeah. This Tidehunter going
spinning
for
on
the
a bottom. We're going to see Lich come out. Frost Shield is used. It's going to slow Juggernaut on the tail end. So is the Chain Frost. Sinister Gaze. Wow, Juggernaut thought he was tough, but
he turned to throw the Omni Slash, but nope. Sinister Gaze is so good.
Yeah, and now top lane, there's a Hex on Ursa. Sniper putting some damage into him. There, they actually do manage to get the Shackles out, putting more and more damage on Ursa. I don't think they have enough damage to finish him off. Tidehunter shows up Invis with a Ravage right on top of Sniper. Anchor Smash is going to hit on both. They're going to put the Gush on the Sniper. Tidehunter wants to pursue him. Ursa's very far behind from the damage he sustained earlier. Tidehunter's diving under tower. He gets shackled up. This puts Shadow Shaman in danger. They'll take the kill that they didn't want, but a kill they're still happy to have. Shadow Shaman drops, and the top tier 1 has been opened up for Pittsburgh to push. So... what's Sniper? Well, actually, triple Wraith Band. Sniper might be a patch behind. Or is that still the build you think? Actually, Centaur, Sinister Gaze mid. His wounds are open. His hoofs have stomped. And he's teleporting home. Do they have the damage to take him out? Frost Blast Rage? No, they just barely do not.
Quick maths right there. Easy calculation.
So is Sniper going... Maelstrom? Yeah, he's going to go Maelstrom.
Yeah, he should go Maelstrom.
I like it. Fights and farms.
So top tower drops for the Dire, and now Radiant Tower bot might just be traded as well. It doesn't look like they're opting to defend this. Oh, well, I say that.
There we go. Tidehunter with no Ravage. Scares everyone away. Lich is coming in right on top of Juggernaut on the backside. Remember, Juggernaut does have Omni Slash. He's going to go for this kill. No, he actually uses the spin. Lich is going to sustain a lot of damage from the wards and from the spin. Lich is actually going to die. Now, Ursa's here with half health. They're going to kill Juggernaut. Before he gets Omni Slash. Shackles are on Ursa. Tidehunter is going to beat down the Shadow Shaman. Mystic Flare's putting a lot of damage out. Both Ursa and Tidehunter are low, but Tidehunter's not scared of anything. He's going to continue chasing the Rasta. Kills with an Anchor Slash, makes it away. Just a sliver of health, leaving the wards to be farmed by Pugna.
Wow. This Juggernaut has been able to get his Omni Slash off in every fight. He just keeps getting caught right away.
And Centaur and Lifestealer are matched up again mid.
Yeah. Tidehunter just dies going for the rune. There just happened to be a Skywrath Mage on the high ground. Not much you can do to that. The Ursa in that last fight, though, played that really smart. He actually popped in Rage at full HP just to put the extra damage in onto Juggernaut so that he couldn't get the Omni Slash off.
Yeah.
So, just a...
Love it.
Yeah, just a heads-up play.
Radiant's middle tower is under
He
attack.
needs that damage. 2 ways to use the spell. Use it the right way. Frost Shield is going to help Lifestealer farm creeps mid lane.
He's just going Blanket Radiance.
Jeez,
Pretty
the
good.
Midas Radiance build, the Greed farm build.
I think
I mean,
Sniper,
if it's a
once he
game
has
like this, you go
Maelstrom,
for it.
should be pretty difficult to deal with, but he's just not very scary right now. It's not like he's super far behind in net worth, right? Like, he's equal with the Jug and the Tidehunter. It's just this Lifestealer that you're gotta be worried about.
Open wounds on the Lifestealer. Now Pump fakes the Hoof Stomp. Great job, but still forced to use Stampede because of the high damage coming up from Lifestealer.
I think I wanted to hold that until his teammates were closer, and they did get spotted by this Rune bottom coming mid, so they're just gonna back off.
Juggernaut can't lane against Lifestealer. Juggernaut can't lane against Tidehunter.
What do you
Juggernaut
do?
needs to go back to laning against the Ursa.
You need to go back to laning against neutrals, man.
Yeah. That's what Ursa's done.
Yeah, Ursa almost has the Vlad. Wait a minute. Did Ursa and Tidehunter both go Vlads?
I think Ursa just wants the Morbid Mask.
I mean, he's got a Basilius.
Uh-oh. I'm not sure.
Well, Mirth, not enjoying
We're gonna
life
see
right
the
now.
Hex. Gush is in 5-4. Centaur's there. No Hoof Stomp or no Blink Dagger. Gush comes out. Anchor Smash. Boom. There's the wards. They're actually gonna feed
gets the
Tidehunter
trap.
the wards. These are not going to do much damage. Centaur can't even get in range. Looks like they're just going to leave the wards
Sis,
alone
you
on
need
the
to spin
side.
TP. There you go.
Mid tower. Sis TP's in. Mid tower drops.
You need a TP, Centaur, I'm pretty sure. Force the Ravage at least.
Oh, now Sniper's in trouble. Pushed out very far. We're going to see a rotation for him. He has to TP out right away. Yes, he does.
Alright, he forces the Ravage at least.
Yep. Ravage down is... it's a pretty big deal, but it's going to slow down Pittsburgh's momentum, but Pittsburgh still has the momentum.
Exactly. Maelstrom
Now-
completed on Sniper now. Skywrath Mage has an Atos. Just
Okay,
double
we're going to see
Meltali
Mirth walk
Atos.
into the trap. There's the Frost Blast to Crep, but a lot of damage coming out onto Pittsburgh. We're going to see Lich drop here. Pugna tries to tank it, but Lifestealer is going to get a kill on the backside. An and now healthless Lifestealer. Sniper has no one to get in front of him, so he's forced to run back, even though he'd love to still be auto-attacking.
Oh my gosh,
mid lane.
Tidehunter denies the tower in front of Sis' face.
I love it. So the Vanguard has been picked up on Tide.
Wait, you mean the Vlads?
Yeah, the Vlads
Look what
rather.
Ursa just picked up.
And on Ursa.
Dude, I'm pretty sure they stack.
Double Lifesteal.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could double the aura. They're standing next to each other in the shrine there, having a real long conversation about who pinged the item first.
And now they're going to both build Blink Daggers, right?
I would expect them both to build Crimson Guards.
Nice. Both build Dagon.
3 mana regen picked up on the Ursa. I think that talent is pretty insane. You just never have to buy mana.
Yeah, it's huge. Just keeps you on the map.
I heard an Infest. I was just using it
There's
to
a
jungle
smoke.
faster.
Yeah, smoke pop. Tidehunter didn't get hit by it.
Ursa just wants to go Roche with it.
Ursa, yeah, with his Vanguard, he's just gonna go for Roshan. It's unlikely. Oh, a ping comes out from Centaur.
He's like,
Centaur's
hey,
gonna
what's
check
that?
at half HP. He has his double stun. He goes for the War Stop. He's gonna fight. He has Stampede. He'll probably
Ursa
have to
just
use it
getting
here. Ursa with the ice. Oh, they have no real lockdown. Ursa's gonna go right back in. Now
Here
Ursa
comes
has
Jug.
a lot of spells. Sis comes in with the spin. Mystic Flare. They're gonna drop Ursa Assassinate. Lifestealer's on the back line, and Juggernaut's in a really rough
Are we
position.
gonna see an Omni Slash? He doesn't
Yeah,
get
he
it off
doesn't get it off.
again!
Sinister Gaze. Now for Chain Frost comes out. There's no Stampede. It's gonna bounce. Great bounces is keeping Centaur and Skywrath Mage slowed. Sniper's the only one alive. Roshan is unguarded, but they do not have Ursa, so Pittsburgh will back out for now.
Juggernaut still hasn't been able to Omni Slash in the fight. He's used Omni Slash once this game, and it was on a decrept Pugna.
Yeah.
That is
Poor
not
guy.
that is not good. That is not how you want to play that hero. You have a Maelstrom. It's really strong in fights with Omnislash, and you just can't get it.
Now the Nether Blast is putting an assault onto the tier 2 tower mid. Ursa actually ports bottom.
Wow, I just realized how good Vlad's lifesteal is with
Oh,
the
here we
Nature
go.
Smash.
Yeah. It's
They want to
Lifestealers.
fight here, right? No, they have Ravage now. You don't want to fight into this.
They're backing up. They might just go for Roshan when they can. Pittsburgh.
Freeze that Midas.
Sniper's doing well on net worth, but Sniper hasn't been able to take any fights nor really unleash on someone. Pretty much Sniper has just been assassinating in fights. He does a lot of damage, but not enough.
He did get a Dragon Lance. I like it. I think he needs a 4 staff. It's the best item in this game.
He needs the Hurricane Pike, or else Ursa's just going to ruin his day.
For those of you who don't know, 4 staff might be the best counter in the game to both Pugna and Lifestealer and Ursa. So, seems pretty good item here.
Yeah. Alright.
Ooh, he runs right into the monkey.
Oh god, there's a Mystic Flare with Atos. It's going to be enough damage. Not quite. Monkey ID with the Frost Shield. He's going to drop in
There's
the
your Shackle
back. Shackle comes out on Lich. They're taking damage. Warstorm comes out. Chain Frost. It's not going to do enough.
Well, those are good 2 kills. That smoke paid off.
Pittsburgh stressing me out here. They had the lead, but they're throwing it away.
Top lane, Juggernaut just getting clicked by a Tidehunter.
Tidehunter, how much
He's
damage?
got Yasha.
Tidehunter's going for the headdress item
Look
pipe.
at the vision coming out from Pittsburgh here. The entire dire jungle there. All those deep wards.
Very good vision. Well, Rasta and Skywrath are pushing up bottom, however the tier 1 is down. Wards are up, Sniper is here. Atos finished very quickly for Skywrath Mage, so that's going to give him some kill potential.
Tau just gonna turn around. Alright, I think he's just running up there to find a Midas target.
Yeah, he's forming very quickly. I think he wants to keep this Pain Trainer rolling and hit level 20.
Yeah, look at Sniper now. He's caught up. Second on net worth. He was never too far behind, but the Maelstrom and a little bit of space has helped out. Pugna coming in from
Wards
the
are
top
dropped.
end.
They're going to
He's pinging
tower
him.
bottom, but teleports are in. Nether Ward is down. Lifestealer's here. Open wounds on on Sniper. He's so dead. And
He's
actually,
waiting to
Skywrath
force that.
Mage gets killed by the Nether Ward. Last hit to Lifestealer. Lifestealer make it a triple. Yeah, Lifestealer's boys just set him up for success. I don't know if you watched Skywrath's health, because if you blinked, you would have missed it. Actually, hold on. Ursa might die top lane. Blinks out with the Frost Shield. Juggernaut and Centaur.
Centaur was just slightly too late on the Stampede. As soon as the Lifestealer open wounds your Sniper there, you need to respond with an immediate Stampede.
Yeah.
You can't let that happen.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, he has a Dragon Lance, getting the 4 staff next. Honestly, I think you just go 4 staff first in a game like this because you actually need it to survive in fights. Dragon Lance doesn't do you a whole lot of good having extra range if they just run at you.
I almost feel like maybe he should have just went for another damage item. I don't know. The 4 staff, it's so hard to argue against a Hurricane Pike, but Sniper seems to be the only one who's able to do anything apart from Mystic Flare on his team. Maybe he could have.
Yeah.
I don't even know if he got a damage item, if it would be enough damage to tip the scales.
I don't think so. And that's the thing, is like he really just needs to survive long enough in fights to be able to start whittling him down with shrapnel, and that kind of turns a fight on its own. Juggernaut's Omnislash will start doing a lot if he can get it off in fights. He used it top on the Ursa and didn't even kill Ursa because he just pressed Enrage. So
Yeah.
he has been fairly unsuccessful with Omnislash this game. But Sniper, once he has a 4 staff, shouldn't be able to die to this Lifestealer or the Pugna.
Yeah, no, the Hurricane Pike's going to be insane. I just want to see more damage coming out from Arbor. If they want to take this game, they're going to need a lot more damage, and it might just mean that we're going to the late game.
Massive circle being drawn by Juggernaut there saying, hey, their whole team is in our jungle, don't go there.
Someone's there. And then he immediately runs down mid.
Yeah.
Sees a courier.
You might be in trouble.
Finds a Lifestealer. Lifestealer is AC.
God, where did that item come from?
Lifestealer has a. That's such a nice item on Lifestealer too.
He's just
It's
casually 6,000 gold above the next highest. Oop. Shadow
Midas
Shaman gets
Radiant.
caught. He is going to die here.
Gaze of Sinister. Now they want to pursue Juggernaut. Actually, they're just going to push into the tower.
Jug's going the Manta this game.
Tao can do whatever he wants right now.
Yeah, he's not really too afraid unless he's by himself, like 1v1 against the Juggernaut. Then he dies. That's the only way he dies this game, if he just gets solo Omni Slashed.
He wants to go get his Midas off, but Juggernaut took all the creeps. He's gonna kill this camp before his Midas is there.
Juggernaut actually sees like 3 heroes TPing in bottom. Skywrath Mage gonna TP out as a result with that knowledge.
Yeah.
They actually find the Lifestealer and no one else is
Juggernaut.
here. Yeah, he can't go for the Ursa. He's already tried that once. Well,
Okay,
almost has
Manta on Juggy. Lifestealer doesn't even know what he wants to go next.
Ursa has his blink. He had it in the last fight. Is that a Basher coming out? I'm assuming that's what he's aiming for with the Belt of Strength. Pretty darn good item here for him.
Are scanning.
All right,
This
bounty
sniper
rooms.
should not show until he has his Hurricane Pike. He's pretty much just a walking, money bags if he doesn't have a Force Staff.
And fortification is used aggressively by Pittsburgh. Actually, also simultaneously defensively top. Tier 1 tower taken. Pittsburgh going to continue to push. They'll be trading for Tier 1 shortly.
You do not want to wards this. You want to commit wards for Tier 2 and try and trade like 2 towers.
And actually, here we go. Ursa
mid lane.
teleporting mid. He's going to go on the Centaur. He misses the blink. Centaur
That's a
has
Ghost
his
Scepter,
blink.
actually. I love that.
Tidehunter showing up for the Tier 2 defense. We're going to see wards dropped here. There they are. Tidehunter teleports in. Anchor Smash. A very fast Hex is going to slow down his push. He wants to chase down the Shaman. Shaman shackles him up near the wards. Frost Shield coming out. Shaman's about to die to Tidehunter. Yeah, they take him out now on the top side. We're going to see Skywrath make it away. Tier 1 for Tier 1 and nothing more.
Yeah. A little bit of chip damage onto the Tier 2, but just a lot of different rotations. I really like the Ghost Scepter pickup on Centaur. That's like such an abnormal item to see on that hero, but this game is really good. I'd like to see him just go... it looks like he's going to go Vanguard into Crimson Guard, but I would like him to get a Force Staff as well.
I am a fan of Force Staff on Centaur. Speaking of Ghost Scepter, what about an E-Blade on Centaur? I mean, I know that's luxury.
Maybe last item, right? I think you need the Force Staff first, but an E-Blade could be pretty good this game afterward to save other heroes.
As well as it buffs the magic damage from Double Edge,
Yeah.
which Centaur is spec'd into at 15.
That's pretty dope. Smoke up on the side of Pittsburgh here. Radiance is off on Tau, being super sneaky.
Blink on Ty, there it is. On the support,
Great.
doesn't get an Anchor Smash off, but we're going to see an Overpower in range. Stampede is going to get Rasta Shaman out, is going to get Skywrath out. Stampede traded for Ursa ult, actually. It's the only problem there. If only they committed a little bit more.
Yeah.
Well, now Stampede is down and Ravage is still up. We're going to see the
Slaying
Aegis
God and a little bit of
Tidehunter.
issues here. See, he's standing too far up.
Aegis Tidehunter goes in. There's the Ravage. Misses. Oh, does connect on Sniper, but they're going to get the Skywrath Mage. The Nether Ward plays very aggressively here. Skywrath Mage buys back. Now, are we going to see a defense coming out? The Shrapnel looks
Ursa
like
is in a bad spot.
Ursa's going to die to assassinate. Yes, he is.
Look at Jug, by the way.
Fine. Yeah, Jug's going for the Tier 3, looking very
He
good.
should just spin
Here's
TP
the
right now.
Arbor.
Yep.
Spin TP, no way to break it.
This is a great defense and great split push there by Michigan.
And check it out. Tower, bottom Tier 3 has less health than the mid Tier 3, favoring Arbor.
Hurricane Pike completed. This is the time for Sniper. Like, he can actually fight now. He just has to rely on good positioning. Juggernaut has his Manta, so he's a little bit safer.
Double damage, going the way of Juggernaut it looks.
I love the Mjolnir as well.
Give it to Sniper, give it to Sniper. Yeah. Sniper
They
with
saw
DD.
the rune get picked up, so they're not sure who has it, but I think they can assume it's Sniper.
Okay, push coming
Good
out.
push.
The C2 should fall very quickly.
Yeah, no Ravage.
However,
All right,
yeah,
Earth actually commits the wards here. That's surprising.
And Shrapnel coming out, scouting the trees. Juggernaut just going to tank here. Lifestealer goes in on him. It's half health. Juggernaut, he's getting ripped up, but Stampede comes out again. Ursa misses his Thunderclap. We're going to see a Mystic Flare not do anything to a Pugna. On the back side, Ursa gets obliterated, but a Chain Frost might be enough to finish Skywrath. No, Skywrath barely makes it away, but at the bottom of the fight, we see Juggernaut drop. That's a huge kill. Tidehunter's going to finish off the Rasta Shaman. Yes, they do. Sniper's forced to retreat. Centaur goes in, but he doesn't have a team. Centaur kills Pugna, but he might be trading for it. No, a Ghost Scepter TP. Fantastic play by him. 2 for 2 trade overall here. Position 1 and position 5 for position 3 and a position 4.
Look at the tower health mid. Look how close it was.
Very, very close. He'll deny that, I'm sure.
Yep. Juggernaut is so underfarmed. Like, he actually got a pretty decent Omni Slash onto Lifestealer. Lifestealer just actually was able to tank through a lot of the damage since he doesn't have the Mjolnir yet. And then on top of it, you have Frost Armor coming out from Lich to just mitigate so much of that damage.
Yeah. Frost Armor has been a great spell this game. I guess it's a great spell every game.
Smoke up again.
What are they off to with the smoke here?
I don't know. They don't really have vision over there, just in that mid lane in the top. So maybe they're going to try and sit behind Centaur, see if he can find something. He did pick up his Crimson Guard.
Sniper doesn't really know what's going on. I guess it's for the bounties. Sniper like smoked down and he wanted to hit the creeps and then he's like, I'm smoked, what do I do?
I wasn't sure about E-Blade, but I think Centaur could honestly go E-Blade right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the tower tonight. I was wondering when they're going to notice that. You could do it. I think it might be a little greedy, but it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
All right. Yeah, I love E-Blade. I think it's an underrated item a lot of the time. Centaur and Tidehunter having a little skirmish mid. Stampede is up. Ravage is up. Atos is used. No Mystic Flare.
He has Desolator on Tide.
Jesus. So that's what our Anchor Smash is going to apply to everybody, and then there's an AC to follow that up and a Gush.
You know, these wards actually from the Dire are pretty solid right now. They have a deep one in the jungle, mid lane, and top jungle, so they have pretty much vision where they want it.
Game's slowing down a little bit. Any big items coming up? MKB for Sniper.
MKB for Sniper, it'll be really good. Lifestealer's almost got an Abyssal Blade, which makes Jug's life a lot more difficult because Spin TP is no longer reliable. Even with Basher, it's not that reliable, but obviously you can just use the active.
Mjolnir on Juggernaut has just got picked up right now. Yeah,
that's a really big item for them in these fights. If he gets a full duration Omni Slash, it's huge. Tidehunter doesn't have anything coming out soon. They picked up they're going Ags on Centaur, by the way, as his next item.
Yeah, seems pretty classic. All right, we might see a fight here. Atos on Lich, Silence, Mystic Flare. Assassinate's going to finish him off. Omni Slash is killing a creep wave right now. Omni Slash killed a creep wave. Wards have been dropped in Tidehunter's Hex, but Rasta is going to fall after that. Healing Ward on Juggernaut. He's running it over to Sniper. He's getting killed by Tidehunter solo. Juggernaut is cutting up Tidehunter, but Ravage is committed, and Tidehunter's going to actually just kill Sniper. No. Fantastic Hurricane Pike. Now Tidehunter's the one in trouble, but Lifesteal shows up, gets a first hit bash. Of course he does. And Assassinate's going to come out, not finish Tidehunter, but it is going to bait the Juggernaut to go back in and die for the potential kill. Centaur goes for the Shrine. He's going to get bashed again by Lifestealer. Pugna's here. Nether Blast dropping him low. And Tau will take the last kill, leading him onto a godlike spree. 4 heroes fall for the side of Arbor. Only Lich has fallen on the side of Pittsburgh.
That Omni Slash was real questionable. He wanted to Omni Slash the supports, and he just gets decrept by the Pugna, and then you're just next to a whole creep wave. I think you have to save the Omni Slash for the Tidehunter or the Lifestealer. I don't think you can really go on anyone else with it.
Yeah. I think he just really wanted to hit the button and ended up not getting the optimal Omni Slash. Now Ursa is a space creator here.
Got his blink broken just in time. That might have been a dead Sniper.
Gosh, yeah.
There's your Hurricane Pike. That's why it's good.
Used. Enrage, Atos on Ursa, saving Sniper's life.
Totally dead here.
Ursa might be in trouble, but he's making space. Yeah, Mystic Flare's going to finish him off. Pugna wants to drop his ward.
They don't have fort, so this barracks is gone.
Alright, Tau goes on Rasta Shaman, who's getting sucked and beaten. Everyone is taking Rasta's life with Life Drain and Feast. And he dies. Tidehunter in the middle of the whole team gets his teleport broken. Really not taking that much damage. Juggernaut will TP in just to find that his Rax is missing. And we'll see him back up, I think. No, if Tau gets a kill on Juggernaut here, this could be the end of the game. Abyssal Blade is going to stun him out. Tidehunter puts the Desolator on him. Juggernaut is out, no buyback. Skywrath and Rasta have both fallen, no buyback. The mid-tier 3 towers are at the whim of Pittsburgh as we speak. This might be the end of the match, and Pittsburgh could potentially be crowned the Winter Invitational Grand Champions of Junior Varsity.
I mean, this is looking like the end of the game here, right?
Okay, Sniper tries to deal. Sniper's not doing anything to Tidehunter. Triple headshot. Tidehunter doesn't care.
I would have liked him to go the Mjolnir over the MKB, to be honest. I think he just needs attack speed, and a lot of his damage is going to come from his Maelstrom procs.
Well, the MKB helps with Radiance, but that's only when Lifestealer's near him.
Yeah, he should be out of the Radiance range.
Oh, another first hit bash on Centaur. The Ghost Scepter is going to come out. Rast is looking to position on the Tide, but he's getting messed up by the Nether Ward. Chainfrost comes out, 2 bounces, not much, but just making space for the buildings to go down. Wards are put in the back line. Hooslump only connects on Tidehunter. Tidehunter gets shackled for half of a millisecond before going back to hitting the buildings. Tau and Tidehunter are going to finish this, getting Matrix. Stampede comes out actually. Ravage to follow it up though. The Stampede did nothing because the Ravage just disrupted everything, and we're going to see every single hero fall. Centaur buys back, Sniper dies. Centaur's the only hero. He goes in for the hoof stomp. Last man standing.
Yeah, good job.
Juggernaut is back up, teleports into a ward trap. Thank God he could Omni Slash himself out of there. Omni Slash once again going on a creep wave. Lifestealer looking to get another bash on Juggernaut. He gets it with the Abyssal. They're chasing him down. He's in the spin. He drops the ward. He is feasted upon. Centaur returns to Fountain to type out GG with his team. And that is it, Ricky. I think that is it.
I don't think there's really anything you can do here, right? Like, you're mega, you're so far behind. 18,000 net worth. This Lifestealer is entirely unkillable. Just incredibly well played. Really, Pittsburgh just...
They're a great piece of team. Maybe we'll see them in Division 1 next year. Centaur goes in for one more hoof stomp double edge. He gets bashed up. Frost Shield up. Sinister Gaze. He's taking out Rastum, their poor friend. Just getting the Decrep suck. And Skywrath will get one more death before the Ancient falls here.
Crazy good game.
Very good game. I love watching Pittsburgh. I want to see them in Division 1 next year. That should be part of the prize, is you have to go to Div 1.
Yeah, that was a little interesting, to say the least, for just like how convincing Pittsburgh did this, right? Like they've just been such a strong team.
Yeah, I love watching Pittsburgh. You know what would be a good prize for winning junior varsity is if the CSL would like forfeit the fee to enter varsity next year.
That would be
for just
cool.
that team.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
I think that would be really fun.
I feel bad for the viewers right now. They just can't see your beautiful face, you know? So...
Well,
maybe
they should be used to not seeing me.
Yeah, maybe they'll see you next time. You know, who knows?
Yeah, when can they see us next, Ricky?
I believe Thursday. No, I'm just kidding.
Be...
It's going to be Wednesday.
Are we going to be looking at some playoff games, maybe?
Yeah. Well, the playoff games are going to be starting this Saturday for varsity. But I think what we're going to be trying to do is cover some other varsity games, maybe from this last season. Or from this last, bracket, whatever it's called. We're also going to be maybe working with our community team to put something special for everyone together. So we'll see.
I love special things.
Overall, final thoughts on the games tonight? How do you feel?
Very impressed with Pittsburgh. Arbor, I don't count them out, but Pittsburgh has outclassed them tonight. Arbor is an extremely talented team, and we can see that by the fact that they made it all the way to the grand finals of the Junior Varsity Winter Invitational. But Pittsburgh are the grand champions, and they have stamped it and made it very clear that they are the champions.
I agree. I think we talked about this a little bit last week, just after game 1. I think we both said it looks like, or after last week, I think we both favored Pittsburgh going into today, just because of how well they played in that series, and Arbor being a really good team as well. But it just seemed like Pittsburgh is unstoppable in JV. Yeah,
I mean, that's it. That's pretty much it. I mean, we have the stats to back it up. We just watched the game. Pittsburgh are insane. I love these guys. I love how they play. I want to see them in Div 1. I mean, I think that's my overall final thought. I want to see these guys in Div 1. I
agree. Yeah, hopefully they step it up next year for the division. And honestly, I think they would compete very well. This team is solid, through and through, solid, every single player. So I think that's going to be it for us tonight.
Sounds good to me.
Carlo, tell these fantastic folks where they can find you.
Check me out on Twitter. I have some great retweets of other Dota personalities. at CARLOLT0N. You can follow me on Twitch at CARLTON, Carlton. But more importantly, Ricky, where can everyone find you?
You guys can find me on pretty much any form of social media at rcryptic, RKRYPTIC, especially here on Twitch, where we try to cast as many Dota 2 games as we can. CSL on the weekends when available. Just give you guys some more content to work with, to enjoy, and obviously shout out to CSL, the best place for collegiate esports by far, not just Dota, but through and through pretty much everything. And I think that's going to do it for us tonight, and hopefully you all enjoyed the cast, and we'll be seeing you guys very soon on Wednesday, same time, same place.
See you guys Wednesday.
All right, have a good one, everyone.